There we are. Now we are. Yay!
Hi, everybody.
I guess I should put it on comments.
Sending myself those pictures so I don't have to
Good.
dig through.
Some of those pictures,
Your illusion is alive.
you sent me were like, wow. I wish I had a garden like that. Damn it.
Which what?
I wish I had a garden like that with all the pretty flowers.
Oh, man, it's so pretty. You sit there and it smells so good.
I miss that. I really do. My yard looks like so much shit. My yard looks horrible. I should take pictures and send them to you. My poor yard looks like it's been abandoned. So we got two viewers. Who are you out there
Ooh,
lurking and watching, stalking us?
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Yeah, I love when I see that dog.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was really weird at work today. It took us forever to get running, but mainly because of malfunctions. And once we finally did, I swear to God, every time I turned around, I felt like somebody was watching me. I'd turn around and look. I could have swore I saw somebody right there watching me. I was like, what the fuck's... It was a lot. Hey, Roy. We are doing
Hey,
good.
Roy.
We are doing good.
Sending myself those pictures so they're easy to find.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so tired. I slept good last night. The night before, I didn't sleep worth a shit. Oh, God. I couldn't sleep. One of those nights you sit there and toss and turn, toss and turn. Then you get mad because you can't go to sleep.
I fell asleep at like 4 o'clock, and Tim woke me up. It was 6:30. Scared the crap out of me. He goes, "Honey," and I jumped. It's like, holy crap!
Hey, David Dance.
I did this.
I guess Earl tried to go live last night. And I don't think he realized to stream to your Facebook, you have to wait 60 days. And he tried. And what was weird part was he was on his page. Hey, Steven. And so but he couldn't read the comments. And me and Morgan could read them, but he couldn't. So
Oh yeah.
he ended it, went back, and then none of us could see it anymore. The back and went straight. It was streamed for like 14 seconds and then quit. So what the hell? Tater tot casserole. Sounds good. I just had some Uncle Moody Shine barbecue wings. They were good too. Man, they were good. Barbecue baked beans, macaroni salad. I'm stuffed. I thought it was going to be later than what it was because I didn't get out of work till late. But it's Friday night for me.
Woohoo! Nice.
Oh, yeah. I got to tell you a story, Lisa. The little bit I got of this left, I promised it to one of my coworkers because he does it all the time, right? And I ended up leaving him a mess. I felt bad about it. I said, man, I'll make it up to you. I said, I got just a little bit left. I'll give it to you. He said, okay, hell yeah. He's going to clean up my mess for me.
I'll send some more out. I get that box. I think there's lemon balm in that box. I got out of storage.
I love the smell of it. Damn it.
This one, the name of it is corn syrup.
Corn syrup. Cool.
Tater tot casserole.
Oh, man.
I think I've ever had that.
I have. It's really good. You can fix it up any way you want.
Yeah.
Biggest thing is the tater tots on top and cheese on top of that.
Ooh.
You can put anything in it.
You have bacon on that, and you got me.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll share the link around.
Yeah, I've had, my mom used to make it a lot. I made it once, I think, once or twice. Before I came on here, I was looking everywhere for Ditch Witch shirt. I couldn't find a Ditch Witch shirt. So instead I went, look up! I finally gave up. I was like, man, I know that shirt's in my closet. Where the hell is it? I'm sure I just overlooked it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Probably right in the first, one of the first places you looked.
Right? Tomorrow morning or tomorrow I'll go get ready to go to the dentist and then there it is. Yeah.
Whew.
I don't know if I got something blue in my ear or what, but it's just driving me nuts. And then right before I came on here, I was sneezing like no tomorrow. Tater tot hot dish. Okay, cool. I never heard it called that. I always heard it called tater tot casserole. Yeah, man, that's good. It's really good. But I know Roy, he's always cooking, so I'm sure it's good.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. So Thursday with the ladies too.
I know I was supposed to hook up with Christina,
Yep.
and I already did once. And then the second time I missed her. I just came on home, but they were out they were shopping or something. And she wants to hook up with me to get another jar of peach. And I said, yeah, okay, I'll stop by on my way home from work. 'Cause, I mean, it's literally right off the highway where they're staying. On my way home from work, I just, boop, right there, and they're right there. No, they're at the park until 11 o'clock tonight. And I'm like, seriously? So I gotta hook up with you at 11 o'clock tonight? That'll be fun. I think I'll just give her my address. They meet me out in the driveway. For any years
trying to make me sign into Thursdays. There we go. The ladies to make a post. I'm like, come on now.
Huh.
Facebook's lost its mind.
Yeah, Facebook's been weird lately. Especially after they redid their whole platform thing. When you go in there, now you got to find your group at the bottom. And
Hey, Freddie.
So I don't know. I was contemplating whether or not to go out this weekend and do some foraging, but I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Yeah, yep.
How bad I feel. If I'm in too much pain, I'll be sitting right here in front of the TV going click, click, click.
Yep. Said I fell asleep at 4 o'clock. Tim scared the crap out of me when he woke me up. Supper's ready. Jesus, jumped me right out of my skin.
Huh.
Laying there in front of the fan.
Wait for what?
I was laying there in front of the fan
Oh,
and fell asleep.
you said you were waiting on a fan. You're waiting on somebody that liked you.
Nope, nobody likes me.
Waiting on a fan. Come by and bring me some stuff.
Being the star I am.
You are.
Yeah. Did a little walkabout. Yeah, I found some jewel weed, you know, like
Princess
poison
Mark.
ivy.
Why would you call me Princess Mark? Straight up.
And found jewel weed. I found some yarrow, some dock, yellow dock,
Yellow dog.
and you know, I think that's just about it for what I found around. I hadn't taken pictures of.
I think what Fred was trying to say is calling you Princess and me Mark. Got 1.5 gallon of clear banana, oats, and pecan. 2 gallon of most flavored banana, instant oats, brown sugar, pecans, and vanilla. Cause it's soaring through Princess. Oh,
Steamy dip.
I got you. Yeah, because she started her group, which I never did. She told me to when she started hers. No, you want to start one of those groups so you can stream to Facebook. I was like, ah. So now I have to use hers. It is what it is.
Yep.
And then she's got it to where when I do go live on hers, it automatically posts to my group. Or it does or doesn't, I don't know. I know Lisa had to do it for a while.
Yeah, I did anyway, I think.
But there you go. Thank you, Lisa.
That's why I posted twice.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I called out of work the first 2 days of work this week. I wasn't feeling well on my. I took a fall the other day, Friday. Yeah, last Friday. I was messing around out here in the shed. The way I got my sidewalk, they're all pavers. They step down, but they're not even a paver thick, right? They're just tiny steps. And I stepped on that thing sideways and I went flying.
Yeah.
I crashed into my fence. I thought I was going to knock the fence down. Smashed a flower pot. Skinned the shit out of my knees. Like, God damn it. So the injury I had on my foot from work, it was getting where it was almost healed. It started all over again. It's like, God damn it. Motherfucker. So I've been nursing that, and I'm glad. Well, the fact that I wasn't feeling well anyway, and then the fact that I stayed home because I wasn't feeling well, it definitely helped my foot heal because I'm on my feet 12 hours a day.
Yeah. Hard floor.
But yeah, I don't know. Then I found this bruise on my chest. I was thinking about today, how the fuck I did that? I must have done that when I fell. Like, God damn, it hurts like shit. What the fuck? Getting old sucks. I hate it.
Oh.
I don't want to be old. I need to go find that fountain of youth.
Hey, German son.
Drummond's, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I don't know. We talked about last week. Lisa used it, and she likes it. The Copilot to help go forage and look for places to forage because it knows what kind of plants. You put in a specific plant, it knows its environment, so it's going to know where it's going to grow, most likely to grow. And I wanted to emphasize that again with y'all. That's really cool. It mapped out a map for me for some that I want to go foraging for. The two that I put in there aren't until July, which is coming up soon. I did see some people posted they found some ghost pipe.
Yep.
And I know that one girl, Melissa, she already found some lion's mane, so it's out there. I just need to get off my ass and go. But I thought what I would do is go ahead and use that same map because it's at a national park. It's not far from my house, about a 45-minute drive. And I'm just parking that same spot. But what I would do to Copilot was ask it, okay, what kind of plants can I look for or forage for this time of year? And show me where they are on that same trail, right? Why not? Because I know I saw Melissa, her boyfriend or fiance, just found a shitload of what was that? A mushroom. I can't think. This orange looking.
Oh, chicken of the woods?
No.
Oh, chanterelles?
Chanterelles, yes.
Yes.
They found a shitload of them. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, right after the rain. Yeah.
I found a lot of false. No, I shouldn't say a lot, but when I do find them, they're false chanterelles in my yard. They're false.
Yeah.
But I thought, what the hell, I don't know that I'll go this weekend. I got 4 days off. I probably should, especially since it's June and I haven't even been out once yet.
Yeah. No, be careful with your foot.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot better, especially since I took those 2 days off and just chilled out. I mean, I did stuff that I tried to stay off as much as I could. I used my cane, and it helps. You know, the funny thing is, when I had my motorcycle accident years ago, my brother bought me a cane. Well, it's a left-handed cane, and it's made specifically for your left hand. It fit like a glove. Try to use that in your right hand.
Yeah.
God damn it. So when I went to Walgreens the other day, after I skinned up my knees, I didn't have any more big band-aids. I mean, I needed some big band-aids. And so I got some band-aids while I was there. I was looking at some canes. And I'm not spending $40 on a damn cane. I'll use the one I got, turn around backwards. I'll just struggle with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm only going to use that thing. Well, I'm getting older. I might use it down the road. I should.
Yeah.
I better knock on wood.
Uh,
Next thing you know, I'll have one of those hop-along things with tennis balls on each of the legs.
oh yeah. Walker, yeah. Need a roll cage.
Swear.
I have my grandfather's canes, quite a few of them, some walking sticks, get some firing sticks uh, for hunting. It's just a stick with a Y on the top of it, so you can set your gun down in it.
I last time, well, it wasn't last time, time before last, when Cassie and I got that cabin in Maggie Valley, somebody had left some really nice walking sticks. I took them home with me. I'll take them home.
Yeah, yeah.
They're really nice. I got my buddy years ago a nice walking stick. He and I used to go mushroom hunting every year. Morel mushroom hunting. And the top of this, the person who made it, the top of it looked like a morel mushroom.
Oh wow.
That's pretty cool. I asked him the other day if he used it when he went out. He says, I always used it. He lives in the city or suburb, and there's a house that's like, I don't know, 3 houses up catty corner from him. That backyard is always full of morels. It's like, it's in the
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah. Spores,
He don't have to go far.
you know? That's cool. As long as they don't have a dog running around.
Right? We used to go off in these woods that was near his house. It wasn't far. We didn't live too far from each other, but we used to go out closer to his house in these woods. And it was by our high school where we both went to high school. And man, we'd find them. Oh my God, we'd find hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Now it's overgrown. They built an apartment complex, a park, all kinds of shit. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah. You gotta wonder what's, been around them.
Yeah. Times are changing.
Yeah. We're sitting outside today and a car went down over the hill and they kind of gawked right in here and it had Massachusetts plates. Well, my long lost cousins there, they're from Mass. And I said the piece of property up the hill that they own sold. I guess it was sold because it has an odd name on it now on the tax papers.
Right.
And so
Christina.
10 seconds later, hey Christina, 10 seconds later they come flying in the driveway. They get out of the car and I'm looking at them like, you look familiar. They go, I don't recognize you, but you look familiar. It was my 2 cousins.
Oh, cool.
And I haven't seen them, I don't know, it was the 80s last time I saw them,
Oh my God.
And it was funny that I just got done saying to Tim that, they sold the property and that I thought my neighbor said that Geraldine had died. So they come and they visit and stuff. And Tim comes back out and I go, remember I told you I thought my cousin Geraldine died? He goes, yeah. And I go, she reincarnated right there in the driveway today. I was like, oh shit. There she is. She didn't die.
Christina, I'm pretty sure you're still at the park. I'll text you my address and I'll meet you out front. I don't think they're leaving the park until like 11 p.m. So my wife will be well asleep, or I invite you in. The dog's gonna be barking her head off. Sorry, honey.
Yeah, yeah.
She's got to work in the morning. She gets up at like 6, I think. But I'll text you my address, Christina.
That's cool. So you get to see her?
Yeah.
She's there.
I already went out there and hooked up with them. I stayed probably an hour, and I didn't want to overlook on my visit. They're here on vacation. You know, they got stuff, kids to entertain. They got to see Serena. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet she is just on top of the world being at Disney. Oh, man.
So, listen, Lisa. I know how Mama B, how me and Mama B fight over. And so I sent Mama B a picture of me and her. So then right after I had Serena do a little short video. Hi, Mama B.
Nice. Very cool. She's cute as good.
She is. She's a sweet.
Yeah.
She got in trouble while I was there. She got sent to her room. I'm like, damn it.
Well, with all the excitement and,
Yeah, oh yeah. Kids.
Wow.
Yeah. I saw some pictures and videos. They look like they're having the time of their life.
I just see them driving cars. I was waiting for you to come back again. I see a video of her with a boy driving a car. It's like, oh man, I remember doing that when I was a little kid. I was so proud of myself to do that, That's freaking awesome.
Well, I did it. Was at Disneyland, though. It wasn't Disney World. I was talking about Disney World. I was a grown man. Let the kids do the driving like Christina did.
Yep.
One of the things, we used to go out to California every year. We'd go out to San Francisco. I had relatives in Palo Alto, just near San Francisco. And we go to Disneyland every year. And I remember one of my first experiences, and I'll remember this as long as I live. Because I was into the ocean and underwater stuff. And hey, Morgan, how you doing? There they are, side by side. One's on top of the other. Christina's on top. But they did I think it was 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think that's what it's called, or 1,000 Leagues, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I was just young and dumb, and we got in that submarine that went underwater, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm watching all the fish. I'm in the submarine. I didn't realize it's only like 3 feet underwater.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
But I was eating that shit up, man. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. It's definitely built for kids, man. They do a really good job.
Yeah.
The other big fond memory I had of Disney was the Tiki Room, where they do the birds.
Yep.
Oh my God, that seems so real. Oh my God.
I remember the Country Bear Jamboree. That was one of the things that I liked. But I was an adult by the time I went to Disneyland or Disney World, either one. Country Bear Jamboree there.
Then they have the haunted house. That to me seems so real. I was so scared.
Yeah, I remember we went to Disneyland, right, the one in Florida with the kids. And they wanted to do It's a Small World, and I'm like, I'll meet you out here. Have fun with that.
Yeah. I remember the Small World. Then there's the Pirate Adventure. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. The adult part of Disneyland there. What's that? Island?
Island of, it's a different, it's like, it's called Island of Adventures.
Yeah. The adult part too.
And then they got so many anymore.
Oh yeah. Yep. That was in the 80s.
Yeah.
We went to King Arthur's Court and stuff.
Like I was telling Christina when I was visiting with her and the family, there is so much to do here. You can stay 2 months and not do all of it. I mean, there's so much to do.
Yeah. You go home twice as tired as when you got there.
I've lived here for a long time, and I haven't done all of it.
You know,
And then I work here, and,
we went to King Arthur's Court there, and I hated it.
I
Oh, I
love
hated it.
that.
The food sucked, and
What?
oh, the chicken wasn't done, and
Oh
you
my
know,
God!
I don't drink beer, and I don't, so
It wasn't King Arthur's that I went to. It was the Knights of the Round Table or something. It was the Knights. Something about the Knights. We loved it. Oh my God!
yeah,
The food is phenomenal. It's 4-course meal. All of you can drink.
yeah,
It was funny as hell, Lisa. I held true to me, right? So there was a battle between a couple of the knights, and I was rooting for the Red Knight. Well, he ended up being a really pussy, and it got really dead quiet. And this auditorium is just full of people, and it was dead silent. And I yelled out, "Red Knight sucks!" Even Red Knight started laughing.
and out of the silence comes.
Yeah, I like this. It's a good time. My best friend and his wife got me a sword. They knew I was into magic. I do magic. I did at the time, and I was really into Merlin, the magician.
Yep, yep.
They ended up getting me Merlin's sword.
Oh,
It's a nice sword.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, there's so much shit to do here. Oh my God,
Yeah, yeah.
you could spend a lifetime without doing it all. Now I'm
See,
getting to all that crap.
I was in California. We went to SeaWorld. We went to SeaWorld in California, I think.
The only SeaWorld I've been to is the one here.
Mm.
They do a good job here. SeaWorld's cool. We used to have season passes.
Me and was it Anheuser-Busch place there? We went there, saw the horses.
I think one of the first places that Christina and them went was Epcot. And
Yeah, I
Epcot,
loved Epcot.
it's mostly adult themed, but I absolutely loved Epcot. That's one of my favorites. What's up, Richard?
Hey, Richard.
Yeah. Then they got that place. I forget what it's called. The actual name of it, where they do all the hydroponics.
Yes,
Back
yeah.
when I was going to college, we went to visit them. Got to go back see and see how they did everything, all that. It's really cool. And I started doing a lot of hydroponics after we went there.
Yeah, yeah,
It's really cool to do it. I mean, it's easier to keep track of your nutrients, your pH, all that. It's
yeah.
so much easier than trying to do it through soil. And yeah, and the plants seem to grow so much bigger and better. But yeah, I did a lot of hydro.
Yeah, we did. We had it in the pyramid, so one on the top, two on the bottom, and four on the bottom after that. So you poured the water in the top one that just gravity fed all the way down, and then went back in the reservoir. You know?
Yeah, in fact, there's one point I started doing. What do they call that? It's where you have the fish, you feed the fish, and the fish
Oh, yeah,
feeds the
yeah.
plants.
Aquaculture. Oh, aquaculture.
Yeah, hydroculture. Yeah,
Yeah.
hydroculture. That's it. And I never did it. I wanted to.
No.
I should have. But it's just like everything I do, I get into a hobby or start doing something, and later on it dies. I was into photography. I was into all kinds of shit.
Well, I always wondered about that. You'd have access to different fish. Here, fish don't live because it gets cold. So goldfish, they get a real high ammonia,
Yeah.
to them. So it wouldn't be good for your
Well,
fish, your plants.
you're right, but that's part of it. Is the plant eats all that, not ammonia, but they eat the stuff that creates ammonia.
Yeah,
So it keeps it under control, and it's pretty much a self-sustaining thing. I mean, you have to clean it. You're going to have to at some point.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
And but yeah, I was going to do the tilapia, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, you can eat the tilapia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, be self-sustaining. Have your tomatoes growing, your peppers, and all that shit.
Yep.
Fish.
See here, it wouldn't make it.
Hey,
It's
I'm
too
gonna take
cold.
a shot. Ding, ding.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
In fact, what I'm drinking right here is something that Morgan Stewart sent me.
Oh, really?
100 proof sour mash. Well, I'm about done with it. I've already drank the, what was it, Hickory King? You sent me, it's gone. That was my least favorite. This is my second favorite, but I got my most favorite right over here is rice. I'm saving that.
I still have Birch Point Way vodka. That is, it's so floral. It's amazing.
I don't think Marie Jess likes me too much because I call her Marie Jess. She won't send me nothing. She doesn't comment.
I was kind of surprised she wasn't in, but she's busy as hell usually.
Because she doesn't like me. I'm telling you.
I don't know. That was it, nothing. Not that I think she
You
would.
know, there's just some people you like and some people you don't like.
Yeah.
As you get older, you just appreciate that and understand it. Just move on.
Yeah, move on.
I get it. You know, there's people out there that I don't appreciate. So it's like, hey,
Yeah.
move it on.
Yeah.
Maybe she does. I'm just talking shit. Hey, how about this?
Yep.
I love the shirt. I don't wear it enough. I need to wear it out in public more. Especially when I go on drives. Fuck off!
Yeah. Oh man. Traffic is driving me nuts.
Oh man.
We had two cars go by each other today. One going down the hill and one going up the hill at the same time. It was amazing. It never happens.
That just sounds so off.
I was sitting there and I go, whoa, traffic jam.
Traffic. One car past the other, going opposite way.
Yeah.
Traffic jam.
That's why when that car from Mass went down through and they were gawking in here, I go, yeah, they're lost, you know.
Richard, I got this on TikTok for like $7. It's cheap, and they got here really quick. I was like, "Fuck yeah, fuck up!"
Yep. Yep. They have the rooster and they have the crow too.
Yeah, I like rooster.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck off.
Have you seen those 6 foot tall roosters they got made out of like aluminum at Tractor Supply? They're like 6 feet tall and they're painted all different. Some are real colorful, some are camouflage, some are realistic.
I saw somebody with one carrying it around and did a video with it.
Yeah.
Hanging out with my rooster, or something. I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I see those, that's what I think of, you know. That thing, so big.
Need one that you carry around. Somebody gives you a dirty look for carrying a chicken, you push it and goes, fuck off!
Yeah. Pluck a tail feather and it throws them off. Yeah.
That would be good. I like that. I'd probably get my ass kicked.
Yeah. You shove your wrist in your face.
I'd be walking around Walmart, squeeze that button all the time. Fuck off! Fuck off! Get out of the way! Fuck off!
Wow.
I love those people that you're going down the aisle and then you stop right there and they're in the middle. They're not off that side. They're in the middle.
Yep.
They leave their cart and then they go over here. So there's no way to get around because there's things here. The cart's right here and you're like waiting. Then they look at you like, what the fuck's your problem?
Yeah. Heaven forbid you touch a cart and try to move it, you know, so you can get by them. Oh man, you're stealing their stuff at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? That's my cart. Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad you recognize it.
Yeah.
You mind moving it out of the way?
I thought you'd forgotten about it. It's right here in the way. It was
would be funny.
abandoned.
In fact, somebody's done that to me before. They grabbed my cart and started walking away with it. I said, excuse me? What? What's the problem? You got my cart? Oh, I do? Yeah.
My Uncle Ron was in a wheelchair, and he used to go over and he'd grab like Trojans or something, and he'd throw them in people's cart when they weren't looking.
Yeah.
Is he funny?
Yeah, and usually it's a family of 4 or 5. They're just standing there talking. Well, I really didn't like them, but no, you did, and
Yeah.
get the shit and go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you make a list of the things you're gonna get? Come on, read your list and go.
Oh, yeah, don't move.
Yeah, I got the yawns tonight. Yeah, I got an electrician coming out tomorrow to give me a bid on rewiring my house. We'll see what happens. This was recommended by somebody that had high bids like I had in the past, and he told me they're about half the price. So
Oh, nice.
then I talked to an ex-coworker of mine in Jacksonville, right, yesterday, or the day before yesterday. He had the same problem I'm having. Called an electrician there in Jacksonville. Came out and did the whole job for under $1,000. I was like,
Wow.
say what? What's his name? What's the number I'm gonna call him? They don't go outside of Jacksonville. I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
God damn it. This my luck. Because
yeah.
the last quote I got to do what I want to do, $16,000.
Wow.
That's what I said. I said, have a good day.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And this
Just
guy's
need a bigger
so
box.
I'm looking at probably about 8,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You put a bigger box in so you have more breakers or.
Well, updated box on the outside, and they're going to upgrade the breakers. Right now I have two 125 watt breakers, or amp, I should say, 125 amp. I have 250 and 225s. The 25s are basically backup. But they'll just double that. Oh, well, almost double it. So,
Yep.
good. At least I mean, I don't even have issues inside the house where my lights are flickering and shit. I've climbed up in the attic, tightened down the wires, get down there, still flickering. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's scary.
it's time. The main thing is doing that outside box. And then I want to wire everything, come to the shed where I'm not running extension cords or anything. I just come out
Right.
with the fix, But hopefully I get that squared away this summer. I'm so happy because it used to be that way. I had it wired myself. I wired it myself from the breaker box in the house out here in the shed. I come out here, flip the switch, run chainsaws or electric skill saws, blah blah blah, no problem. Now,
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta unplug my laptop to run my air conditioner. I mean, that was
Yeah.
a breaker, so yeah, it's time. I gotta upgrade. It sucks. It's costing me money, but
Mm.
part of life, I guess. And then, I can do it all myself. I know how to do it. And plus, I have books. If there's things I don't know, I have books to guide me, right? And then we got Google, right?
Yeah. So.
The biggest part of that is you have to have a licensed electrician to do it for the insurance to cover. So say
Yeah.
I did it, then if the fire should start, there's an electrical fire, guess what? I'm the shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I gotta do it the right way. I've been offered by many people, I'll come out and do it. I appreciate that. I really do. But
Yeah.
where you can go pull the permits for me? No. Well,
Yeah. Well, plus, and if you do sell the house and
yeah.
retire to, it'll count.
Yeah,
New wiring, that'll count towards. better price.
Right, right. You're right, Lisa. It's updated on the wire. I just put a new roof on 2 years ago. Got a
Yeah,
brand new driveway. Yeah, so it's just gonna help the price of the house.
yeah,
New
yeah,
wiring, that's huge. It really is, especially in this area where all the houses are the same age as mine. So,
yeah. Uh,
yeah,
me and New Hampshire both have it, that the homeowner can do it themselves, but I think you have to have it looked over by a
having it.
electrician afterwards.
Well, I did some stuff myself, and a lot of things are the same like that here in Orange County, where you can do it yourself, but they have to come out and inspect it. And
Yeah,
they'll tell you what's correct or what not. You know, hey, and just like when I built the shed, I had to have it inspected. They came out. They said, Luis, once you add trusses to support trusses to your trusses, no big deal. I did it. They came back a couple days later, signed off on it.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
But something like electricity, you have to be a licensed electrician. So, damn it. Like I said,
Ooh,
I've done a lot of this stuff myself before, but I don't want to. It'd be my luck too, you know. It would be my
yes,
do it
yeah,
myself. A year down the road, hell's catches on fire. Oh, it was electrical. Then it'd be like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Don't need that.
I do not need that.
Nope.
So I'm going to do it the right way. Like you said, it varies from state to state, county to county. Just like
Yeah,
my home state, Missouri, it's fine to put your own roof on, and you can do as much as 3 layers. Here in Florida, oh hell no, you can only have 1 layer, and you have to have a licensed contractor to do it. And then when I first moved here, so I thought about getting my contractor's license because I was doing odd jobs. I was basically a handyman, right? I had people call me left and right trying to do such, but they wanted a licensed contractor. So I looked into it at the Orange County courthouse. $25. You just applied for it, you got it. Well,
yep,
dumbass me, I didn't do it.
yeah.
Now,
No,
you go to school and all kinds of shit, jump through a whole bunch of hoops.
yeah,
You dumbass, you should have done it a long time ago.
yeah.
$25 now. It's
Well,
way.
and you wonder if they'd make, if they just update it or if they make you
Well, they
update,
do. They do. You have to renew every year too. So
Yeah,
you have to renew your license every year. But yeah, back then I should have did it. I should have did it.
yeah.
Oh well. That's
You
what.
only knew now.
Yeah. My brother,
Only
he
knew
does
then.
that. He when he bought that place in Tennessee, to save him a shitload of money, he went and got his contractor's license. And then that way he subcontracted all the things he couldn't do or didn't know how to do. And saved himself about $200,000.
Yeah,
That's a bunch.
that's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
And yeah, but he's about done. He said he's going to be done about July, or I mean August.
Yeah,
August, he'll be finished up. And let me tell you what, from what the pictures he sent, this place is fucking gorgeous. And I cannot imagine living in someplace that big. It's just, they're going to hand it down to the kids at some point. And,
yeah, yeah.
but, that's all good. Um, he's doing all kinds of things too. I'm really happy for him and proud of him. They're going to put a cemetery on the property, so they no taxes on that part of the
Yeah,
property. And
nice.
just all kinds of things. It's gonna be nice. He's already got a great fishing pond. I know that for a fact. I fished that. I caught 10 bass on a weed in an hour. A weed.
It's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait. I'm gonna be going out there the the third week in July. I'm gonna help him build a dock out there on the pond, a fishing dock. Of course, I'm gonna be fishing. Spit your ass off. I'll be watching for ticks too, though. Damn it!
shoot.
Last time I was there, Lisa, we didn't go far. He was showing me where there's a possibility of some still sites. We found two for sure. There's definitely two still sites. And but I ended up going back with two ticks on me. Just a little bit that we did.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one spot. There's a shit ton of mason jars piled up. It was like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then we found an old still. Well, it was, yeah. It shouldn't have been a still, but it was. And I wouldn't drink anything coming off of it. That's for sure. But yeah, had a guy years before he owned it committed suicide on the property. He attempted to, and he failed. And during the failure, he decided he wanted to live.
Oh no. Yeah.
And his truck is still in the same spot. His truck caught on fire and burned up. Because what he did, he drove down in these woods, right? And gutted it and all kinds of shit. Damn thing's overheating. And it finally got to a spot where he couldn't go anymore, and then it caught on fire. Because it's so hot. Burned his truck up. What happened was, what had happened was, the way the story goes, the way his next door neighbor tells the story, is he got stuck. There's like a little shack there. So he went in the shack, and he's going to hang himself. So he gets the rope around his neck, throws it over the rafter and shit. Well, the rafter busted. So he's laying there, and he talks himself out of not killing himself, and that's where his truck caught on fire. So he ended up wandering out of the woods, and that's how the neighbor knows the story, because he went to his neighbor's house. Hey man, I need a ride. the stories, right?
You're crazy.
Yeah.
It was meant to be, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, you're right.
Weren't his time.
There's opposite stories to that, Lisa. Years ago, I used to listen to Paul Harvey all the time. Love Paul Harvey. Absolutely love him. Grew up listening to Paul Harvey with my dad. I went in to listen to Paul Harvey. And you see me post stuff on Facebook about Paul Harvey, his stories.
Yeah.
But he was telling a story about this. He was about to kill himself. I think he was a Chinese guy. Chinese, Japanese, it doesn't matter, really. And he went to pull the trigger and it didn't fire. And his wife was crying, pleading, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. And out of disgust, he takes the fact that the didn't fire, out of disgust, he throws the gun up in the air. It comes down and fires, shoots his wife and kills her dead. Right? I mean, what the fuck?
I was just thinking, you know what? If you want to kill yourself in front of somebody,
Yeah.
you know?
Another one that he told, this one was one of those, no, you're gonna die. This guy is driving home, coming home late from work, and storming his ass off. Storm and rain, just, oh my God. So he goes, and the water, he hydroplaned, and it took him off this bridge and into a lake. Well, he gets free out of his car. The car's safe. He gets himself free, swims the shore, gets the shore, out of breath, gets the shore, lightning strikes a tree, and the tree fell and killed him.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Yeah.
It's your time, it's your time.
Yeah, it is.
You're going down, buddy.
Yeah, there's two women here that got lost in a trail up on the main mountain, and they had rescuers go get them and stuff and bring them down. They got in their car and they followed their GPS down a boat ramp into the water and died.
Got saved and then died anyway.
It's yeah,
Ay.
yeah. Got rescued off the mountain and
That would be my luck. It really would.
followed their GPS.
Yeah, how many times I've done that? Oh, fucking
Yeah.
GPS is gonna get me home. Fuck it. Yeah, it doesn't look right. I know a better route, but it's gonna get me home. One night, me and my wife did that. We went out to eat somewhere. What went to meet one of the daughters and her new boyfriend, right? Out for a fiance. But and I wasn't quite sure how to get back home, so I used the GPS or Google, and this thing had us going totally the opposite way. I was like, what the fuck are we doing out here? Google, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We ended up, I turned that thing off. I knew my way, basically, at that point. Well, once we got to a certain point, I mean, we were miles the opposite way. I was like, what the fuck?
There's all kinds of buttons that, like, it diverts for traffic problems and, high traffic areas and sends you around it, or construction and all that stuff.
There's,
So direct route.
I don't know if I talked to you about this before, but I've talked about before. They got this new thing here where I live. I'm gonna do it, but I might do it this weekend, just for shits and giggles. A driverless taxi.
Yes. Yep.
There's no driver.
Can you imagine?
Dude, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. um, they're only doing it in my area. Well, they're doing it in other cities and other states and whatnot. But here in Orlando, they're only doing a certain area. It's a
Yep.
small area, and it's mainly around the attractions: SeaWorld,
Yep.
Disney,
Yep.
Epcot.
Let's get it all mapped right out.
Yeah, it's already got it all mapped out. Dude, they're all over by my house. I saw a couple in my neighborhood yesterday.
Jesus.
It's just like calling Uber, but there's no driver. How weird would that be? Get in the car and there's nobody driving it. It takes off,
It's going, yeah.
takes you to your destination, door opens, get out, motherfucker. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. It's creepy.
I thought, well, I won't spill the beans. I'll just do it when I do it.
Yeah, do it live while you're doing it.
Yeah. Well, I will. I'll definitely video it. No question.
It's crazy.
At least I'll video it. Yeah, that. When I first, because at first when I saw them, I thought it was all GPS cars. You know, can you see those too? You know, GPS cars where they're mapping out the streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was one a long time ago that me and Kathy was out in the driveway working on her car, and it went by. I went in the house. I heard it coming down the street, and I went in the house, and it's got a picture of Cassie looking up to see who the fuck it was. She's sitting there covered in grease and shit.
I think you've shown us a picture of that, or
Yeah, now it's gone. Can't find it no more. And I'm like,
oh no.
I should have snapped that.
Yeah.
It was a good picture too. It really
You
was.
can go back in Google Maps. I'm not sure how you do it, but Scotty said he went back and he's got a picture of his father on his motorcycle.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it, but I guess
That'd
there's
be
a way
cool
to do it.
too to see year by year the transition of your house, or how
Yeah.
it changes every year. Like Cassidy helped me paint my house 7 years ago. I didn't realize it was that long ago. We painted the outside of the house. It came up on Facebook 7 years ago. It showed a picture of before and after. So it'd be cool to see the difference from year to year to year. Right? That'd be cool. I'll ask Copilot. Copilot can tell me how to figure it out.
I bet it can. Yes, go. I said something about that Thursday. I think it was. We wanted to know something. I go, oh, we'll ask Mark's friend Co.
That's what I call him too. I call him Co. Hey Co, look up such and such. Yes sir, Mark. Right away, Mark. This is what I found for you.
Experimental City of Tomorrow.
Yes, you're right, Bill. You're absolutely right. The city of tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, they do. They drive right by. They'll take you to Epcot. It's all I forget what. I think it's a 25-mile radius. I see them by my house all the time. All the time.
Yep.
And
I just want to throw a ball out in front of it and see what happens. Yeah, it stands on its nose.
Well, I should find that picture of it, show you, because it's got cameras and shit all over it.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just covered in it. At first I saw it, I thought it was GPS on it. Well, GPS is up in their game because they didn't used to have all these cameras and shit all over the car. And I started seeing more and more of them. I'm like, well, why are they out here every day? They're out here every day.
Yeah.
I did. I asked Copilot about it, and it was come to find out that's what it was. The car is made by Jaguar. And,
Oh, really?
yeah, you guys can Google it. It's called Waymo. 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 And it's made by Jaguar. And they did, I think they did San Francisco. They did a couple cities. I think they did Atlanta. I forget all the cities they did. But,
just the mapping of, keeping it so it's in its lane, and keeping it so it's not, the cars going.
I got a
watching crosswalks. Stoplights.
Let me do that. I could download that and show you. I could share that.
That's crazy.
And dude, it freaked me out. I'm driving down the side of the road. It pulls up next to me. I got a video of, look, no driver.
No shit.
Let me see.
That'd be weird. That's weird as fuck.
Gallery. Oh, wrong one more. Get out of that. I hate when I hit the wrong button and it won't let you get out of it.
Yeah.
Alright, there you are. Get out.
Nope. Yarrow is just getting ready to flower here. So everybody else's yarrow must be all flowered out. It's a great time to pick it.
This is it here.
You got one corner in the garden that's all yarrow.
Yeah, this is it. I'll send this to my email so I can share it with you. I don't know if it'll upload on video. It's a minute-long video. Let me see if I can share it. I'll try.
I've been digging it up where I find it and putting it in that end of the garden. So I'll have a good stash of it.
It's only doing 10 seconds now. Damn it. That's not enough. Hold on, maybe I can share it, just show it on my phone. Let me check my email, see if it went through. What if they'll let me share it on my Facebook? I bet it would. Yeah, let's try that. There it is. Oops. Shine. Next.
Dig up some dandelion root. In the next couple of days it's going to rain. I'm going to do it right after the rain.
Yeah.
Some dandelion root.
I have not seen any here. I don't know what's going on, but they
Much spray.
be everywhere, and I don't know what, honestly, because it wasn't this year, but last year I got all excited about it. I realized there's no dandelions anywhere, but they used to be everywhere. So I think they're out here spraying for dandelions.
Yeah. I got some in the pathway that's coming up and keep walking on it, so I'm just going to dig up the root. I feel bad walking on it.
Hey, you can use the root.
Get it out of there. There's plenty of it around.
All right. Let me bring it up. It went to my Facebook, so let me bring it up. Too funny. Yep, there it is, right there. Right off, bam.
Bam.
Alright, so we go back to this and hit the share. And ready for this? There we go. Is it sharing? Nope.
See it down there. You can add it to the screen.
Yeah, add the screen. Make it big. All right, here we go.
Big.
Start. Start it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's a Waymo. And it's a driverless Uber, if you will. Yeah, he's going to come up on me on the right. Now, I want you to notice there's no driver driving this car. Check this out. Come on, get up here, buddy. He's keeping his distance. Check this out, guys. No driver. See if he catches back up to me.
Wow.
Yeah, here he comes. Check that out. No driver. See all the cameras and shit all over the car? Pretty wild, right? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Taxis with no driver. Pretty cool. You have to try it out one of these days.
Yeah.
Check this.
That's cool.
Alright, there we go.
That's cool.
Different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do it this weekend, who knows?
Another taxi driver out of a job.
Yeah, you're right. Think about the Uber drivers.
Yeah.
Hey.
Deliveries and
Yeah. No, yeah. So that you can put in your Walmart order. The Walmart employee puts it in the car.
yeah.
Takes it to your house. You unload it. Bye.
You don't even have to be nice to them. Yeah.
You driverless motherfucker.
Don't make me throw my rooster in that car.
There's an idea. I don't know how that works. I need to figure out how that works. You know, it has to do a face recognition or something to know that it's picking up the right person, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems weird. So you order it and then somebody just jumps in the car takes off. Where am I going? I don't know, but wherever it takes me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Freddie Picardo there. He had somebody come up to his car, open the back door thinking he was a Uber driver. He was like, no. It's happened to him quite a bit, I guess.
Huh. That's wild.
We don't have any of that stuff around here because it's just too far away from anything, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw it. You know, when I looked into it, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know they were doing that.
We have like meeting places, like
Oh, yeah.
dispensaries, you know, they have delivery and they won't deliver up this far, but you can meet them at a certain place. And you go by there at certain times of the day, and there's like all these cars all lined up waiting for the delivery guy at the rest area and stuff.
I posted that on my Facebook. Now my Facebook is blowing up.
That's cool.
Bling, 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 bling. I was like, shit, I probably want to take it down now.
Yeah. Maybe somebody's tried it.
Yeah.
You know, they'd know.
I know David said they had it in Dallas. He talked about it before. I don't think he tried it, but he did talk about it.
Maybe they'd know about the pickup, you know, if you have to have ID maybe or something.
Yeah, I need to look into it more. And once I do, I'll let you guys know. I'll fill you in on it more.
You'd have to pay, you know, with a card.
Yeah,
You'd
absolutely.
have to, you know.
It'd have to be through a debit card or credit card, whatever. And that's kind of my point too. Is like that's what I said a minute ago. So it pulls up your place or wherever you're at. It has to do some kind of facial recognition or something.
Yeah, ID to get in. Well, and you wonder, like, by the hour or by the mile. Because, like, if you're going somewhere and they have construction in the way and you sit there for half an hour or an accident or something, how does that change your rate? If it does at all, because it doesn't change the mileage, but it would change the hourly rate. I'm not sure. I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to Google it.
I've only been in a taxi a couple times. Once was in Mexico.
So it says Waymo operates as a fully autonomous, driverless ride-hailing service. Since vehicles drive themselves using a continuous three-step loop of artificial intelligence since Solve and Go. Since the cars are equipped with a custom suite of sensors, including cameras, radar, and laser-based distance mapping, these systems bounce lasers off signals, yada, yada, yada. I want to know how it works. Okay, the passenger experience. Hailing. You use the Waymo One app to input your destination or request a vehicle. Boarding the app. Okay, so if you board, the app tells you when the car arrives and you use your phone to unlock the doors. Ah, okay. There's no human driver in the front seat. Once inside, you press Start Ride on the app or internal screen. The car will safely navigate to your destination, and an internal screen lets you track exactly what the Waymo sees. Huh. Well, now we know.
Yeah. I'm not a good passenger.
Somebody was telling
I'm
me,
nervous.
I was talking about this last week, and somebody was telling me, I guess it was in Atlanta, there's a shitload of these Waymo cars in a cul-de-sac doing circles in the cul-de-sac. Nobody could get in or out because these fucking Waymo cars just go around and around.
What was it? They said you put a circle of flour around them and they won't move because they think it's an obstacle in their way.
Dude, that's a good point. Maybe somebody did that.
Yeah.
Hey, my Waymo didn't come, so another one will come. Hey, my Waymo didn't come.
Running around the Rosie.
Oh, man. That would be a nightmare.
Somewhere there's a post. It's a circle of flour or salt or something around one of those electric cars, Uber driverless cars, and it wouldn't move because it thought it had an obstacle.
I'm not going over that speed bump.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
See, I wouldn't be able to watch out the window.
I gotta do it.
Nervous
I did, and just for the experience. I'll probably be scared to death.
Yeah.
But we're gonna crash. Back up!
Yeah, it's got a 5-point harness in the back.
Put a blindfold on. Tell me when I'm there.
Hey, Jess. I just took a sip of that Way vodka, and it's very good.
Hey, Marine Jess. Back up! I didn't get any of that. Back up! I'm
You
just
aren't jealous.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
playing.
sipping.
Yeah. People that show it enjoy
Not
them.
halfway.
People
It
that
is
love,
so.
people that love me and respect me send me stuff.
See, I didn't get any of that. So
Well, there you go.
now we're even.
Too much.
I can't get over the smell of it.
I can't get over the way you're describing it. It's like,
No, it's amazing. All you can think of is like little cartoon goats running around in a field of flowers. Their little udders swinging.
that's a visual I will never leave me. Especially if I ever go to taste that shit, I'll be like, Lisa. Udders playing in the flowers.
Playing around.
Oh my God. Oh, Lisa. Even the Marine Jets. Oh, man.
It was funny. A friend of mine comes up the other night, and I had a sip of something. I can't remember what the hell I had a sip of, but it went down the wrong tube, and it got up in under my denture in the back. Took my breath right away. I'm going, you know, it was the funniest shit.
Oh, my,
It was the funniest shit.
Screenshot of it.
My eyes are fucking watering, and can't catch my breath, and everybody's staring at you like, breathe.
Are you
Huh?
gonna-
You're gonna make it, you know. And then that burnt for a while because it felt like it was gonna come right out your nose, you know.
Oh man, those are the worst. When it comes out your nose, yeah, especially if it's whiskey or alcohol, yeah.
Yeah. And I had that, you know, that spot.
Yeah.
Where your airway and your foodway come together. You know, that little flappy spot that's right there. It seems like something sits right there and irritates and burns.
I had that last week, right before I went to the dentist. There's something in my throat, I couldn't get it out. It was bad. I was over there like what the I was in the bed. I almost threw up. I was like, God damn, I got it. Whatever's there has got to come out before I go to the dentist, because I'm not going to throw up in the dentist chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I finally got it loose. It took forever, but I finally got it. I was almost late for my dental appointment. But can't wait for tomorrow. I can't. Half it'll be done tomorrow. So
That's awesome.
then we're going to do implants on the bottom. So that I only have one partial. I don't have to worry about the others. So
Right.
I'm looking forward to getting this shit done. I was real impressed with my insurance. I didn't know it covered as much as it did. It covers 80% of my cost.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The total cost was $11,000. I'm paying $3,000 out of pocket.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll
Yeah,
take it.
that was a great price on your implants there.
Yeah. You know, a lot of companies, they have dental and all that stuff, but the dental's like next to nothing. They'll only cover a cavity or whatever,
Yeah.
or a root canal, or but yeah. I was like, hell yeah. They pay it hardly any dental insurance covers implants. Mine covers up to $5,000 on the implants. They'll pay 80% up to $5,000. So, hell yeah.
Well, Mike. Mike Frame in the house.
I didn't see Mike pop in. Oh shit, I'm missing the comments. You sipping tonight, Lisa? Lisa, check out them old vintage postcard books I found.
Okay.
You need to send me your address when I can. Send you something I should have. Okay, Marie. I'll just rub you, Marie. I really am. You don't have to go out of your way, I promise you. I'll just be a dickhead. I'm sure. We talked about this a long time ago. In fact, we talked about it before Mark and Digger tried it. And the first time it came up with me was milk is a way, if you got something that happened to me personally with the moonshine I made, it came out tasting really moldy as shit. Well, one of the recommendations to get the mold taste and flavor out of that moonshine is to use milk. So I started doing some research. Yeah, you can make a moonshine out of milk. So I was like, then, yeah, the wheels started turning. I was like, really? This will be weird. And then, yeah, so I've been interested in it for years. I've never had any, but I'll definitely be looking into it more. It's just like I said,
Yeah.
I doubt I make it. After watching Mark and Dicker try to make it, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll be trying to make it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a rotten milk smell there.
Yeah. And then Digger's over there drinking it. Mark's over there going,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. That's neat.
I did see the comic books, Marie. I saw that. You might have something there, girl.
Yeah. Did you look them up and Google them and all of that stuff? See what they're worth? You know, Amazon, eBay them and shit.
Well, yeah, you have to pretty much have to eBay them. back in the day when Beanie Babies were all popular, it used to be a thing for me and my mom because it was something that we could do together. When she was starting to become more and more disabled, it was something for her and I to do. So we started collecting Beanie Babies together. And we'd go to the McDonald's and we'd get that little, kids meal with the Beanie Baby. So years went by and I was cleaning out the garage one day and I came across this box full of Beanie Babies. I thought, oh, fuck yeah, I forgot I had these. Cassie was over here, so we started researching. I got a lot of the Princess Di that are valuable and worth a lot of money. So we got to look it up. Oh yeah, that's fine and good. I think we had two. One was worth 12,000, the other was worth 10,000. I was like, I was all excited. I was like, fuck yeah, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, that's what they claim they're worth, but nobody's paying that.
No one's paying it. Yeah, yeah. They have the one that's worth so much has the little plastic beads in it, not the fibery fill stuff.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I didn't have that.
I got like 6, 7 totes full of them.
Yeah.
That my mother had. She went and collected them every week, and she's got the pods,
I
the
don't get rid
DVD
of them.
pods.
At this point, it's like, get them out of my house. Just take them.
Yeah, I got them. They're in storage now, but I put them all in totes. She had them in boxes and stuff, all stacked up, and I put them all in totes and laid them all in there nice. And I don't know how she packed so many in the box, and I packed them all in those totes, all nice and she'd have 4 or 5 of each one.
Wow.
She
Yeah,
had a bunch.
I don't remember the count that I had, but I've listed most of them on eBay. Not one of them sold.
Yeah.
People went half price just so they would sell them, but they didn't even sell them.
Well, thrifty pickers. Ha, ha, ha.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, when you think about it, though, here at the end of the day, you think about it. You probably only paid $2 or $3 for it. If somebody's gonna offer you $100,
Yeah.
break it, break it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to go and stand in line and had the club, she was in the club and all that. And my
mom
father,
was too.
yeah, my father would go because, everybody was hanging out in the line. And, he used to like hanging out with people and he was a jokester, so
That's funny.
he'd go do that and twice a month or something they'd go.
My mom was quite the collector. She would collect anything. She thought it had value to it. She would collect it.
Yeah.
She was a hoarder, no question about it. In fact,
My
they had
mom was.
rental property, right? If
Yeah,
the rental
what?
property had a garage attached to it or whatever, you can rent the house, but not the garage. I'm using that for storage. Goddamn, Bob. She passed yummy garages we had to go clear out. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one time we were cleaning out her garage. I'll never forget this as long as I live. We're taking boxes and stuff out to the curb. Just taking shit. Just get out of here. I had this one box and my mom stopped me halfway down the driveway. She said, what you got in there? She opened up the box, found all these wooden thimbles made from wood, thimbles, for thread. Most of them were empty. They were just wooden thimbles. Oh no, you don't take that. Those are worth money. Put that back in there.
Yeah.
God damn it, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom brought me down a whole bunch of stuff for a yard sale because my house is downtown is right on the main drag. So we get going, and I was starting to price stuff out, and Mom come down every Friday before she went to Beano. And I'm showing her all the stuff I got priced out, and I'm all ready for this yard sale. She picks something up, and she'd go, 25 cents, I paid 50 for it.
I'm losing money.
Yeah, it was just everything, I didn't have anything marked right. Everything was worth more than what I had in it. And, it was just, Mom, come down and do it.
Her and my dad were really big going to auctions. Every Saturday they go to an auction. They find another auction. Oh my God, they come home with more shit.
Yeah.
My mom ended up buying a great big old display case, like one of these jewelry stores have these glass display. She ended up buying one of those things to display all her stuff.
Yep.
Mom, display what? All your junk? God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Memories. Nothing about plants or herbs or anything.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the queen of how-to books. Because before the internet, that's all you had. You had how-to books. I got how-to books on everything. You know, my daughter used to say I was the queen of the reference book on how to do shit.
I still have a lot. When I first moved to Florida, I met my girlfriend, who I bought the house from. I started that Time Life thing, right? Where they send you out a book once a month on how to fix this or
Yep.
just fix stuff.
Yep.
And I ended up getting the whole library. I think at the time it was like $8 a month. No big deal. $8. And my girlfriend at the time, she always gave me a hard time, like, you know how much money you spend on that shit? You never use that shit. You never know, I might. Just shut up. It's something I like. It's sitting right behind me. I still have the whole library.
It ain't hurting you any.
So check this out. So I came home from work one day and I see I'm pulling in the driveway. She's getting in her car, getting ready to leave. You can tell she's mad as fuck. She's mad as pissed off. I pull in the driveway. What's going on? What are you mad about? Oh, goddamn her, throw up, buy a new one. I said, hold up. I might be able to fix. You ain't gonna fix that. I said, hold up. I went, grabbed one of these books.
Yeah.
Appliance, actually, it's large appliance. Flip it through there, open it up. All I did was take a screwdriver and go tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
I think those books just pay for themselves. She was mad as fuck over there.
No.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know that refrigerator lasts another 10 years?
Yeah. No, I was always the queen of fix-it books because I was always alone, so I never had somebody, to just do it for me.
Right. No, I get it. Marie says my adopted dad and his sister and parents own a bookstore in Chicago. Their dad worked in printing. It's a unique and rare kind of find together. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a printer.
Nice.
Cool. I got some books in the house that I printed. We printed, I forget what year it was. It was a big turnover year for the NBA. They did a big book on the NBA and throughout the years. Another one was a Hard Rock Cafe. We printed that. They put those under lock and key. Yeah, but those of us that printed them were allowed one copy each. And so I got a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hard Rock. What other ones? What? Oh, NFL. There's one for the NFL. Yeah. It's pretty
I worked
cool.
at a print shop, but I was collating, I always put the stuff in order,
Yeah.
and delivery. That was me. They did all the printing, but their name was Underground Press.
Huh.
Yeah. A buddy of mine from school did it.
And now I'm printing lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I bought one today.
Did you see Shua fucking with his lottery tickets? He buys a book of them. I haven't watched the whole
Well,
video,
yeah.
see how he does.
I think that's Prohibition. Yeah, Prohibition.
Prohibition. Is it? Yep. All right.
Yeah. We talked about that the last print shop I worked at. Had nothing. We didn't print lottery tickets there, but we talked about that. A lot of us going in and buying a whole book of them.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh, so we talk about, or I talk about from time to time about people ask, well, can't you find the winning ticket? Well, no, I can't. But today, we had to print this one special job for one book, because the winning ticket is they didn't tell us how big the amount was, but this one particular one wasn't out there yet, so we had to print that ticket. We had to print one book to get that ticket out there. They had security there. They escorted it out. There was a stack of them, but we don't know which one was in there or how much it was worth.
Yeah.
we knew it was in that little batch.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, somebody's gonna do it.
Yeah, that was different. That doesn't happen. That's the second time in the 2 years that I've worked in it that's happened. Where we had to set up the whole press to run just a few books just to get that one ticket up.
Yeah.
The first one we did like that, they did tell us what the work was on it. It was $1 million ticket.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, but it's they got it so secured, and
Mm.
the whole process is just it's locked down. It really is.
Yeah.
There's no way I can.
Trying to get a kick out of some of them people that rob the gas stations. They grab the lottery tickets. It's like, why? Those are all numbered, and they know who's got what ones.
They
And,
do. And they know exactly. And I was explaining that to Christina the other day. Um, that once we print it, it goes through a scanning process. Because you wouldn't believe how many go in the trash. There's so many of them that go in the trash because of the whole process.
yeah,
And but so it goes through the scanning process, and it knows which ones got thrown in the trash, so it puts it back into the file. We have to print it again later because not all the good tickets got printed. So and then, even then, it has to throw all the random bad tickets, right? So yeah, but you're right. They know when it leaves our building, what truck it's going on, what state it's going to, yeah, or what city I should say, because we print for a lot of different states, and mainly we print for France, Italy, Germany, places like
wow,
that.
yeah.
A lot of money in Korean. I don't even know what the fuck they say.
You wouldn't know if you won anyway, right?
It looks like a winner. I don't know.
Yeah. That funny symbol matches that funny symbol.
I don't know what it's worth.
No.
But I tell that story a lot. When I first started there, my first week there, I was watching one of the leads. Every 10 minutes we got to scratch them off to make sure the scratch off part works and everything's laid out right. Everything's good. And I was asking a coworker of mine at the time, he'd scratch them off. I said, "So what's the biggest winner you ever came across?" He looked at me, he says, "Mark, I've been working here 15 years, working here 12-hour shifts, got to scratch off every 10 minutes. So you can only imagine how many tickets he scratched, right?
Yeah.
But each time they scratched like 10 or 15 at a time. The biggest winner he ever came across was $20.
Wow.
So that gives you an idea right there.
Yeah. Tim does really good one.
Think about all those tickets that man scratched, you know?
Yeah.
And we use, when we scratch them, we use a spatula. We don't
Yeah.
use a coin. We use
Yeah.
spatulas, scrape a big, large area at a time.
Yes. Yeah.
And at
Yeah.
any given time, when I'm at work, I have 10 cameras on me at any given time. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to attempt it. Not even come close.
Yeah.
To it.
No.
Can't you find a winning ticket? No, I can't.
Yeah. No, I like my integrity better than that.
Yeah, exactly. I signed a waiver, and I cannot play the lottery.
Yeah. Oh, Tim does really good when he does his.
My ex, the girl I bought the house from, oh my god, that girl used to win all the freaking time on Fantasy 5. She used to play Fantasy 5 and she would always win. I'm not
Yeah.
talking a little bit, I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars. I'm like,
Oh,
"God
no,
damn."
he's really good.
And then she was one of the first winners on a scratch off for $1 million ticket. And that was in
Wow.
Tennessee. That was in Tennessee. That was way before I got into this kind of work.
Yeah.
Her and I were broke up. She moved to Tennessee. We stayed in touch, yada yada. Actually, she didn't move to Tennessee. She was still in Florida, but she went up to bury her brother. Her brother drowned by trying to save his own daughter in a river. Saved her, but he drowned.
Yeah.
And she went up to go to his funeral, and on the way back, she stopped at that big. And everybody out here is going to know what I'm talking about. Coming down through Tennessee, that big sign on the top of the hill, fireworks. It's a gas station. You pull in there. She bought that ticket there, And she sat in the car waiting on her daughter, and it scratched off. She won $1 billion.
Wow.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think she said she got $680,000 after taxes.
Yeah, they take about a third. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a third. 30. I think it's 32%. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Still $680,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Suck me up.
Yeah.
God
Shit.
damn. She ended up paying. She had twins. She ended up paying both her daughters' college degrees off,
Mhm.
their loans. Bought a brand new house, and bought a brand new car. She invested in stocks. I think it was like $40,000 before it was all over and done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she
Way
was
ahead of where she was.
retired, had living off a pension off of AT&T. She worked there for AT&T since she was 18 to when she was 60. She had a hell of a pension, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That was. Yeah. My daughter was working for the city. She was there 20 some odd years. And
My,
she's 40. It's like, wow, you can retire, you know?
awesome. My friend, I'm not going to popcorn. I wish I was. If that's anybody that's even thinking about it, I highly recommend going to popcorn something jam. Absolutely, it's a good time. You meet a lot of good people. I
Yeah.
like the way they have it. I like the way popcorn has theirs set up because you can't buy real moonshine, legal moonshine, while you're there. And they have a sampling booth. You can go buy and sample it. Which ones ever you like, you can buy it right there. And what they do is they take that, you pay for it, they'll take that, put it in a personal bag, and they'll take it up front at the gate. And then when you leave, you just give them that receipt with their name on it. They'll bring your bag out with whatever moonshine you just bought, and you go home with it. I
Nice.
love that idea. That, and not to mention, it's always a good time. You know, all your moonshiners are there. A lot of good people, a lot of good friends. It's a good venue, it really is. I highly recommend it.
Yes, I'm that old. I'll be 61 this year.
Right,
I'll be
Eddie.
61 this year.
How old?
61?
Oh, you're a baby.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad it's Friday night for me. I got the next 4 days off. Woohoo!
I just heard my phone go off. A girlfriend of mine bought a headstone for a family friend. He was born in 1894.
Wow.
And I remember as a little kid, my grandmother took him to the store every Thursday. And then when my grandmother died, my grandfather did it for a little while. And then my father took over. And when my father had to take care of my grandfather, I took over. And my daughter would be with me. So 4 generations of us took him to the store every Thursday. And he was a World War I veteran, but his stone had the wrong birthday or death day, whatever it was. It was wrong information. So she had a new stone made for him. And the stone he had was getting overgrown. It was small and getting overgrown. And so the one she's got, it sits up on another piece of marble. It's a nice stone for him. It was kind of a neat thing.
Nice. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what she was telling me about, and I just...
Rory's talking about popcorn something jam. Great music, great people, awesome time. Absolutely. I've only been once. That's where I met Michelle. She's planning on being there this year, I think. Yeah. And yeah, it is. It's a great time. You're right, Roy. It is. Really good time. You won't be disappointed, I promise. You won't be. Shot. I just did a shot, Roy. I just did one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's neat. Those
Damn.
are all postcards.
Yeah. Marie says she's 46 this month. I wish I was. God damn. I ain't getting old. Damn. 46? Man. God damn it. No wonder you got so much spunk from doing all those chores around there, Marie. Now I get it. Now I get it.
Yeah. Those are neat.
Hey, I'll be right back, Lisa. I'm gonna go get another beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it was really neat. They have quite a group coming to Popcorn this year, I guess. I was seeing the advertisement and stuff for it. And seems good time. I'd melt. It's too hot. I'd have to go to a winter jam. I would have to. We were thinking Steve Reeves, right? He's what is it, lymphomic cancer. He's been diagnosed with. Everybody's been thinking some good thoughts for him. And Mark Morgan's son, Shadow, his son is in the hospital, and they're having a really hard time and can't figure out what's wrong with him. And Mark's beside himself, of course. I mean, it can't be easy, seeing your kid lay there. So 80 Saturday, yeah. It was almost 80 here today, and in the shade around. I got a lot of stuff done. I went on a little walk around. I found some yarrow, found some yellow dock, found some touch me not, jewelweed for poison ivy. I found some of that.
Touch me not. Oh,
Yeah, touch me not.
don't tell
It's
Tim,
got
man.
little, it's got little seed pods, and when you touch them, they explode.
I'll just play with you.
And that's why it's called touch me not.
Right.
Yeah, so I was just saying, Shadow's son is in the hospital, and
God damn it.
Steve Reeves is the other one.
Please pray for that man and his family. I feel so bad for him, and God damn it. I we all think about it and talk about it, and it becomes your own. It's your own family. It hits home. It hits home hard. And
Yeah, well, to go to the hospital and think you're going to get help, and they can't figure out what's wrong with him, and to have them say, you don't come out of it, we're done.
yeah,
What the fuck? No.
you're gonna get
So,
hey, Lisa, God damn it.
you find another hospital, somebody who's more
Yeah,
compassionate and get some fresh
You gotta do
eyes,
something. You gotta do something.
you know?
At some point, you start feeling helpless, especially
Yeah.
when they're telling you they don't know what the fuck. So what am I supposed to do? If you don't know what the fuck, you're the expert.
Yeah, and you think you're going to get help, and there's no help. And
Yeah,
for them to want to give up so easily,
yeah.
it's like it's just a
So,
toss away.
So,
Yep, you know. So the logistics of getting him moved to a different hospital and getting some fresh eyes on him, maybe some more compassion.
you know,
And,
I don't know the man's total situation or what, but I would definitely be looking to take him somewhere else.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
the logistics of getting
maybe
him moved.
his circumstances doesn't allow him to be able to do that, but I would definitely do my best.
Oh yeah, you got to pay for it.
Yeah,
They won't just,
when you're on a
um,
fixed income, you're already
Yeah.
living, you're barely making ends meet, and now you got to go across town to find somebody else.
right. And let's say he works like a minor job. I don't know what he does, but let's say the kid works a minor job. He doesn't have great insurance,
Right.
if any. So it, to have the doctors just say, I don't know, and if he's not going to come out of it, then we're done.
Just
You know?
instead of trying to do more research or reach out to other facilities themselves.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, that's my thing is, okay, you might not know the answer, but I know you know people that might, so reach
Yeah.
out. Not to him.
Yeah, bring somebody else in. But if you don't have the insurance, nobody, they're not going to get paid. So nobody wants to, to
Unbelievable.
do it, and he
What's
keeps
up,
going
Bob?
down on oxygen. He can't keep oxygen going,
Yeah.
and so
I, I cannot imagine to be in that situation, that being my own child. There's nothing I
yeah,
can do, or know what to do, or how to do, how
yeah,
to act, how to respond.
yeah,
What do you tell your sons?
yeah. Well, you can't tell him anything. They have him, he's
Exactly.
intubated and he's out, and you
I
know,
would totally hate to be in that man's shoes. I feel for him 100%.
yeah. So
All,
the
all I
logistics
can
are
do is
getting moved.
hope for the best and pray that God, please give this man some kind of relief. You know, help show him the way. Help him show him some faith. When you're going through something like that, it's hard to keep the faith. You know,
Yes, yeah,
how can God do something like this to me or my child? And
yes,
he
yeah,
asks those questions.
yeah.
It's hard.
Well, looking for help, to pay these bills, and you got to sign up for this, you got to sign up for that, you got to, getting them moved. That was expensive. They have to pay for that. There's
Right.
nothing that'll help you pay for that. And different counties have different grants and stuff. So we've been trying to look up, like grants and different programs, that'll help,
Right.
you know. But I think we're going to start a GoFundMe because they got to travel back and forth to this
I,
hospital. And,
I told him today to reach out to his local preacher. Just
yeah,
ask for, if nothing else, just ask for God's advice and God's guidance. You know,
yeah,
just maybe help him get some relief and some reassurance. Not just necessarily help from financially or whatever. Just, dude, I know that man's mind is just totally blown right now.
yeah,
At some point, you're going to need somebody to say, dude, it's something that makes sense. Because right
yeah,
now, anything you or I say, Lisa, is not going to make any sense.
yeah,
It's just so weighed down right now. Is why? You know, and then you start blaming yourself, and then, you, oh my God,
yeah.
yeah, I totally feel for the
Well,
man. I would not want to be in his shoes.
well, you feel inadequate because you can't do anything. And
Yeah,
the people that you brought him to help, they were just ready to throw their hands up. And it's like with Sarah, when Sarah was coming off that breathing tube, every time they took the breathing tube out, she'd crash down. And that's what's happening. He's not
yeah,
coming into his breathing by himself. So they don't know what's wrong, and what's causing it is, you'd think like if his lung function wasn't good, or, is his brain, functioning? Is he, is there activity?
right.
These people are ready to give up on it.
If you're not getting enough oxygen, your brain's not functioning right.
Yeah.
And yeah, what a mess. I feel so bad for
So,
the guy. You
and you
know,
have this,
we laugh a lot about how Mark Morgan is same. I share the same name with him. We laugh about him being a shadow and all that. I've talked to him personally. Great guy, super great guy.
yeah, yeah,
Never met or talked to his wife. She seems like a wonderful person. I can imagine what they're going through, guys. So just please keep them in your prayers, especially for the son. Oh my God, just I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know what else to say. I really don't.
yeah.
I'm at a loss.
Just keep him in our thoughts. And if he
Absolutely.
does do a GoFundMe, his daughter does, because they got to pay for moving him. They got to pay for going there.
Yeah.
You got to pay for all that. So if his daughter does a GoFundMe, I'll share it. And please, everybody, share it. And like I said, if somebody can give $5, it's gas to get there. It's a cup of coffee while you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs and feeling helpless. It just, I can't imagine.
I can't. I can't even. I sat here last week just pondering and wondering. And I just can't. I can't imagine what they're going. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to know. But at the same time, you want to be there for them too.
Yes, yeah. That's why, I just in the morning I'll just send him something thinking of you, and it doesn't have to be how you doing, what's going on. It's just thinking of you,
Right.
just so people
Yeah.
send him a little message. You don't even get gushy. You don't have to just say, "Hey, I'm thinking of you," and leave it at that. He'll appreciate it. He
Yeah.
really will. And
Especially, yeah, absolutely. Because the man lost. And like I said, I haven't talked to his wife or anything, but I'm sure he's just totally lost and doesn't know what to
yeah,
think, how to think. So just hearing from y'all, just to let him know, hey, I'm thinking about you guys. And,
yeah,
you know,
that'd be really great of everybody. And
makes a big difference, I'm sure of it.
Stephen Reeves, he's got that lymphoma cancer there, and going through chemo, and he's lost a lot of weight. He's pale, and he needs our thoughts too. He did go to the festivals. I don't know if he'll be able to make it now or how he's really doing. Chemo zaps you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
those are the two that I can think of tonight. That
If nothing else, I know we didn't talk a lot about herbs or anything, but I think the biggest thing is Mark Morgan Shadow has been a big follower of mine for years, and I think it's huge that we talk about this tonight. And I'm glad you brought it up, Lisa, because I wanted to.
yeah, he sent me a message about tell everybody to be thinking of me and
Yeah.
get the word out that that's why I'm not around. And I didn't say, I haven't said anything. It's been a week now, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, that's been going on. Yeah, because last week he was at the hospital
Yeah.
when you and I were on, because he snuck out and had a cigarette
Yep. I
and
remember.
texted us. He was at the hospital then. So it's been
Well,
more than a week.
I think y'all know because I brought it up before in the past, that I'm a God-fearing man, and I always will be, and no matter what. And I know there's times and stuff that come forth and that are presented to us that we start questioning our faith. And, you can't lose faith. You can't. God's God, and God is there, and why things happen, I have no explanation for, and we may never know
Yeah.
anything behind the things. With that being said, I'd like to say a little prayer for Mark and his family. And guys, just hear me out and join with me in prayer right now. God, I come to you tonight asking for your healing. Hand over this Mark's son. Bring strength to his body, peace to his mind, and comfort to the family. Guide the doctors, steady their hands, and fill them with wisdom, please. Have them reach out to other people that have better wisdom. Wrap this family in your presence so they don't feel alone for even a moment. Let your light push back, please, Lord, every bit of fear and replace it with hope, please. We trust you, Lord. We ask for this miracle only because you care. Love you, God. Amen. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me share that with you. I just had to do that for Mark. And I'm always a firm believer in God, always will be. And I know not everybody is, and I'm okay with that.
Yep. Yep.
But, I'm a firm believer, and I've seen it firsthand. And I think the little Mark, great guy. And I can't imagine what he's
Yes.
going
I had a little kid once say something about why'd God do that to whoever. And it was like, God's a busy man. And once that ball gets rolling, it's your decisions that make that ball go. Right or wrong, whatever. Those are the cards you dealt. God can't watch everybody, So don't be mad at God for what happened. He's a busy man. He's got, how many millions of people,
I'm
So,
also,
but trying to talk to a kid like that, he was so mad at God. And it's like, it's, you can't be mad at him for that. It's,
you're right. I'm also a firm believer in Everything happens for a reason. We may not always see that reason, but it happens for a reason.
Yeah,
And,
it does.
and I hate to say that, Shadow, if you're listening or watching, I don't know the reason. I really don't, brother. I don't.
No,
But I'm
no,
a firm believer in it. And God's making this happen for a reason. Maybe it's to bring you and your wife closer. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't.
yeah, no,
But don't lose faith, brother. Don't lose faith. Man.
no,
Don't. I will say
no.
this. Um, I know that it says in the Bible that God doesn't turn away children.
No.
So just saying.
He can't be everywhere, you know. He can't be. I mean,
Please think about it.
yeah.
And you're right, Lisa. I mean,
So,
think, there's this statistic that came out just the other day, and it kind of boggled me because New York used to have so many people. It was like, and the tables have turned from New York to Florida. Now there's 900 million people in Florida. There's 600 million in New York. So those two states alone, and then you include the rest of the world that God's got to think
yeah,
about. Come on.
yeah. That's why I said once that ball's rolling, you know. Hey, Lucy.
What was that movie that came out? Shit, I can't even think of the actor. It's a comedian. Oh, was it? Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh God, it was.
Oh, George Burns.
No, that was George Burns, but there's the other one, the comedian, younger guy. He was God basically. God gave him his powers.
Oh, 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 oh.
Remember that? You know what I'm talking about? And then all these emails coming through, he's trying to answer all of them. Blah, blah, blah,
I know.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey.
Oh, yep,
Yeah. Can
yep.
you imagine? Did you imagine trying to keep up all that shit?
Lucy, she came in while you were
Bill,
in,
Bill comes in. I'm sorry that I missed a lot of comments. I just saw this one I want to share. My girlfriend Sonia needs prayer. She's at stage 4. I need to be with her late August.
yeah, yeah, he's trying to make it over there.
Prayers for Sonia, Phil.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get. I realize this. I think we all talked about this, and I think the more and more that we become more and more involved in the moonshine community, there's a lot of us. We all become friends. It just seems like here more lately that more and more there's a lot of deaths, a lot of sicknesses, a lot of illnesses, a lot of needs, and it's like, good Lord, this is becoming overwhelming here.
yeah.
And
It gets worse as you get older too. You lose more.
yeah, I look
Mhm.
back and I got a reunion coming up. And there's a lot of people in my class reunion that already passed. So I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
am I really that old?
yeah. We had our 40-year reunion a few years ago. A couple of years ago, 40 years.
Yeah, I was a class of 1981.
Yeah, I was 83.
We had 500 graduates in my class. 500.
Wow.
That's a bunch.
Yeah, I don't think we had 100.
I couldn't believe we had that many, but we did.
Yeah,
I think it was the largest to date out of that high school.
you know, I try to think of it
I was
that
part of the baby boomers.
I try to think of it that it's like spin the wheel. This body gets this heart. This body gets this liver. This body gets this kidney. You spin the wheel. We all have, parts, and things are gonna go wrong. Just because those are the parts you got. So you can't, hold that against God for, the ball
I,
rolling.
for one, even though that I'm a heavy drinker, heavy smoker, I'm overweight, I 100% donate all my organs that are available. Anybody needs them, take them. I don't need. I'm dead. What do I need it for?
Yep,
It's going to help somebody else live. Take it.
yep, yep.
Please, by all means, people, if you have an opportunity
If they
to
want it.
give an organ somebody needs, think about it. You're dead. You don't need it.
Yeah. No. No.
Bill says he's class of '86. All right, Bill. Dave Dance, prayers, brother. Prayers to you.
Yes.
Dave Dance, you've been along for the ride as long as Shadow has, and I appreciate you 100%, sir. 100%.
Yeah.
You and Shadow have been with me forever. You guys have been right there. Lucy May, oh my God, I haven't seen that name in forever.
Yeah, she snuck in while you were doing your prayer.
Oh, wow, holy crap, Lucy, how you doing, sweetheart? There's another one of these prayer right there. She
Yeah,
goes through a lot
yeah.
of shit too, guys. Yeah, wow, holy crap. I haven't seen that name pop up forever. That was a surprise. Damn.
Yeah, right as you were finishing your prayer, she snuck in.
Awesome. Awesome. I don't do that very often. I don't. And I think it's mostly because I don't know how. And sometimes it just kind of flows.
You just go for it, you know. And
Yeah, you do. You have to. And I think I get caught more up on how I'm going to say it, how it sounds, more, and I'm more worried about that than dude, just say it.
you just, yeah, protect them, put your hands on them.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah,
Really.
give them good doctors and good care and take away all the things that are going to trip them up, you know, trying to get financial, you know, because that's the most of it is getting the financial taken care of and, you know,
I'll share with you what made me finally become a firm believer, and I knew at that point that I'll never doubt again. I was young. I was 13. My parents were going through a divorce. I loved my dad like no tomorrow. He was it. He was the man. I wanted to be just like him. Looking back, maybe not. So my mom thought it'd be best that she send me out to California to be with my aunt and uncle while she went through the divorce. She didn't want me around to see all the bad shit.
yeah,
I flew out there. They lived in Palo Alto, which is near San Francisco. They had a gorgeous home. And I couldn't believe my mom sent me because I was doing poorly in school. Like, why am I being rewarded? You know? Well, to my surprise later, my aunt let me in on everything, what was going on, yada yada. And we were out in the Redwood Forest. They had a farm out in the Redwood Forest. And we were out there when she dropped the ball on me and told me what was going on, yada yada. And obviously, I was upset. More upset that I couldn't be there with my dad or for him.
yeah.
And I went to bed that night, bawling my eyes out. And I prayed to God. I said, God, you know, yada yada, whatever. And I stopped myself. I said, fuck, what the fuck am I even praying for? I don't even God exist. I said, so I reached out and said, God, show me you exist. Prove to me that you even exist. And I fell asleep crying. Had to get up in the middle of the night to go pee. I'm upstairs, this old farmhouse. You have to go downstairs to go pee. The bathroom, there's only one bathroom. Because I'm going down the stairs, you know how you go down the stairs and there's a flight. You turn and then you go down the other flight, right? Well, there's a window right there. It was a full moon night, it was a blue moon, and it was bright. Bright. And there was more deer than I could fucking count. All of them staring right at me. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't count all. I couldn't believe how many there were. And I was like, whoa, this is weird. I go to the bathroom. So, my uncle, while I was going to the bathroom, I hear this big old clunk, 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 clunk. I was like, what the fuck? My uncle must be up. He yells out, Mark, is that you? And I said, I'm in the bathroom, but I don't know what that noise is. Well, there's this big old ass buck on the front porch. Walking around the porch. He grabs his .22 pistol and goes out and points it out the window. we got a buck. So I ended up going to bed. Yada yada. We cleaned it the next morning, and I was thinking about the whole thing, right? Well, my uncle got up really early, and before I did, and he's out there cleaning the buck and doing this and that and the other. And before he started cleaning the buck, he started a brush fire, cleaning up around the property. They were going to sell the farm, so he tried to clean up all the dirty brush, nasty weeds and brush and whatnot. And Phil says he's good to fellow. I said, cool, Phil. We used to go there every year, and there was a bad windstorm. Beautiful, clear day, but there was wind. There was a lot of wind. Well, the wind took that brush and took it over to the shed. It was right next to the house and caught it on fire. And my aunt's freaking out. She saw the fire. She's at the kitchen sink. She sees the fire. My uncle's out there cleaning the deer. Goes right out the door. Oh my God! I'm out there helping him clean the deer at this time. The house is on fire. The house is on fire. We freak out. He goes running. I go running behind him. It's the shed. It's right. I mean, there's literally a 2-foot walkway between the shed and the house. So my uncle back there, you're on the farm. You got one of those outside faucets that you pull up the handle for the outside hose. He's got a hose. He's over there trying to put this damn thing out with this fucking hose. We're out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, nowhere. And but across the street is this house. So I go around. He didn't have enough hose, so I went running across the street to get this hose. Nobody would answer the door. I knew they were home. I was like, I'm pounding on the door. We need a hose. We need a hose. The house is on fire. Nobody still answers the door. So I go running back. My aunt grabs me, throws me to the ground. Get on your knees and pray. That's all we can do. All we can do is pray. My aunt was a Bible thumper. So hands down, that woman carried a Bible everywhere she went. I'm telling you like it is. She did. She would literally take this Bible shopping with her, and she would stop people and start praying the word. She would. And I'm telling you guys, out of nowhere, all these clouds just came in and just started pouring rain. And it put out that fire. The fire truck, it was a volunteer fire department 7 miles down the road. We're out in the redwood forest, dude. We're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. And the fire department showed up and says, oh, looks like you guys got it under control. We had a garden hose that wouldn't reach. So that day forward, I went to bed that night and it hit me. God showed me who he was.
Yeah.
This and this is it.
How many things you want to see in a row?
Ask me. I showed you, brother. Yeah. Got up that next morning to have breakfast. There's this little flame out there just kind of doing this thing, you know. I knew then, I was like, never again will I question it. Never again.
No.
So, now you heard my story.
Yeah.
My Aunt Sarah, to give you another example, so my aunt, what was her name? Aunt Helen. She was another Bible thumper, not near like Aunt Sarah. She was on her deathbed. She was in the hospital. Everybody went to go see her. Everybody knew she was dying. My Aunt Sarah shows up. My Aunt Helen told Aunt Sarah, do not pray for me. If it's my time, it's my time. You do not pray for me. Sure enough, the next day she passed. she knew my Aunt Sarah. She performed miracles.
Yeah.
You do not pray for me. If it's my time, I'm going. Never forget that. You're right, Roy. It's time for shots.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, get the hiccups now, but shots for
this will probably
Shadow.
Yeah, absolutely for Shadow. Shadow and his family, guys. Honestly, I told my personal story and some of my personal life experiences, but seriously and honestly, prayers do work. They really do. And I watched it firsthand. So,
Yeah, yeah.
one of the
Love you,
things
Shadow.
that stuck out to me on my way to work today, and I listened to country and western. they, they have a segment on their radio station where they talk about Jesus and prayer and God and stuff. And I forget the exact prayer reference they were talking about because I was fighting traffic at the same time. But uh, one of the things that was said was this woman, I can't remember her name, she just knew if she could just touch Jesus' robe, everything would be fine. And she did, and everything was fine. And she confessed to Jesus because she thought it was sinful for what she did. And Jesus said, "Thanks for keeping the faith."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's all it was. It wasn't the fact that she actually touched the robe. It was the fact that she had the faith. If I touch this robe, everything's gonna be fine. So that's kind of the key word.
yeah,
It was the faith. Keep the faith. Shine on.
yes, definitely. Think of all the times, that you could have been taken out. I've seen the like electricity, from lightning and stuff, just blue, just jumping electricity right next to me, and it was like, I'm alive for a reason. It didn't take me, I had electricity, lightning hit a tree right beside me, and bang, that big boom, and bark and pieces flying everywhere, and it's like, haha, you miss me. What do? God's got to have a sense of humor.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't have,
You know God's got a sense
you'd
of
have
humor.
to. I'd like to think he evolved with us. Ah,
I have some.
love you, Shadow.
Absolutely, absolutely. I have some conspiracy theory stuff about that, Lisa. I'll share it another time. Not that I'm losing faith or don't have faith, but there's some things to be said about that.
Yeah,
Yosemite Sam says, I got my control. Oh, let me put it up there. Got my control box installed on the pot and doing a clean run now. Absolutely awesome. Well,
yeah.
big thanks to Shine On Controls. I got two of them. I love them. They work great. Absolutely.
Jason, he did this thing about the guy, that kid that was naming off everybody and being a pain in the ass there a little while ago. Uh,
Jason?
well, Jason did a thing about him.
Jason who? Bartolozzi?
Jason Acosta.
Oh.
That kid that was he's naming off Phil Billy and all the people and saying, it's easy and all that. That
All
guy.
the old heads. All the old heads, yeah.
Yeah, and Jason had a picture of him he had done, and it's funny as hell. And he made a song about it too, and it's funny as hell. We were listening to it last night. I think it was last night. I was on his podcast on TikTok. I never go on TikTok, so it's kind of neat.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason shared that with me as well, Lisa. Yeah, it is funny. It really.
Yeah,
Jason's really down on that guy for even coming out with any of that
he
shit.
rides him hard.
Most of us are like, yeah, the guy, he's got issues. He did it for a reason. He got followers that he needed to have. He wanted to have. Well, by saying all that shit, I've reached out to him personally. I said, look, dude, I just want to help. I'm one of those old heads that you're talking about. I got to be an old head for a reason. So let me share some of my knowledge. He just like he blew me off, and Copper Moon's doing that shine off thing.
Yep.
Because of that.
Yep.
It's a good thing. This guy that we're talking about, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he came back to Copper Moon and said, yeah, I know you just take my shit, throw it in the trash, say I didn't win. Dude, if your shit had any value,
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah.
The way Copper Moon was doing it, Whoever comes in, he's just putting a number on the bottom of it and setting it aside. They're going to
Yeah.
blind taste test later. Number 16, number 17, number 22, whatever.
That's like
We
saying
hate to
that,
do it.
it's favoritism, like his
Yeah.
best buddy's gonna win or something. We wouldn't, you know,
Well,
you know.
I don't know who all's entered, but I do know Jason Acosta's entered.
Yeah,
And
that's a
that
nice looking jar.
that being said, my money's on Jason right now.
Yeah,
I might change my mind knowing who if other people join that. I know I'm not because I don't have time to do it. But
that's a nice looking jar.
cool.
Jason has.
Awesome.
You see his fingerprints right through it. It's like it's clear as shit.
God damn, I hate laughing every time I do this. Ooh,
It'll be over soon.
soon
Yeah,
it'll be fixed. That'll be taken care of. I saw there's a
and you.
video that when I went down south Florida to hook up with Damon, I went on live with Damon and Tom, and Damon keeps posting that, reposting clips of that video or that podcast or whatever. Every time I was like, God damn, my fucking teeth.
Yeah, it'll be over soon. Then you're gonna have a little while where you're thinking everybody's noticing it.
Please,
You know.
I do.
Yep, because your mouth will be swollen and your lips will look funny, because it don't sit right and
I'll
stuff.
talk funny.
Yeah, so you're gonna be
I know
thinking
that shit'll pass. I know
you're
that.
happy as a clam, but you're gonna be thinking everybody's looking at it
That
for a while.
I know they're looking now, so
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean.
you
You'll
do
have
something with your teeth, will you?
that. So you'll have that total flip side of it. It'll be all right, and
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. In fact, Lisa and I were talking earlier. I talked to the doctor. He called me back after my last visit because I thought we were going to do a lot more procedures than what we did the last week. He said, Mark, I didn't understand that you wanted to speed it up. I can speed it up. I said, hell yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, we're going to do a lot of work tomorrow, and then the following week we're going to do the implant. We're going to start working on the implants. So yeah, I'm excited. I just can't wait to get it done so I have a decent smile again.
nice.
I like to laugh. I like to have a good time, but now,
Yeah, and you don't. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, people are sight oriented,
and
and they make assumptions
at least
from,
my wife's oldest daughter. All the girls in my wife's side of the family always have bad teeth problems. All but Cassie. Cassie did have a little bit of it, but not as bad as the rest. They looked like they were crackheads. They did,
Yeah.
or meth heads or whatever. Bad teeth.
yeah,
And I know the oldest one had a really bad problem with it, and she got rejected on some high-end jobs because of it.
yeah,
Well, one of her employers offered to have it fixed for her, and he did. And she did it. Man, what a difference! Oh my gosh, everybody looked at her different. She
Yeah.
personally, yeah, she wasn't a crackhead no more.
right. Yeah, they make assumptions.
It made a huge difference, and I saw it firsthand because I was one of them. I was like, oh my God, girl, you got to do something with your fucking teeth,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now here I am.
Yeah. I had wicked soft teeth. My father, when he was in the army, he had all his teeth yanked, and he was like 24 years old.
Wow.
That's how bad his teeth were. So I was lucky I made it as long as I did with mine, But I was like old Trapper. I was pulling them out by myself, It was like, man,
I'll be right
not
back.
bad. So, and your health, how much it bothers your health with your mouth, because you don't think there's an infection or anything like that, but your body fights that crud, so you'll be healthier for it. It'll improve your health. You'll be able to eat so much better and the whole 9 yards. It'll be great. Did you send the video to Mark or send it to me? Phil. You
Yeah,
definitely are
I think
somebody.
he did that video. I saw it on Facebook. And yeah, he got the controller, the
Oh
feed,
wow.
all that. So yeah, it's cool. That being said, what you said earlier, Lisa, about the teeth and your health, you're absolutely right because I have gingivitis. And your body, and we talk about this a lot when we talk about herbology and everything else. Herbs help us, but at the same time, your body's fighting off all these different illnesses and
Yeah.
all these things going on in your body. It doesn't
Yeah.
have time to catch up with all the other illnesses and shit. So, you know, your body can only handle so much. And so, me getting rid of this problem, it's going to help me a lot. So
Yeah.
so that's why I say I'm so. It's not just for appearance; it's about me feeling better.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and you
100%.
figure anything that in your mouth, you swallow it. You know, it's in your saliva and your food and stuff. It goes down, and it's got to affect the other parts of your body that
Absolutely,
you
100%.
know you're. So
Yeah. Shame on me for not taking better care of myself. Mine is not like my wife has genetic problems. Me, it was just neglect.
yeah,
Shame on me. I confess,
yeah.
I didn't take good care of myself. My bad.
Fan off. It's
But
getting chilly now.
you know, me too. I think I would turn this AC off. You say that. There we go. Boom. Hey, that got a little better and even quieter. But yeah, it's all on me. But you know what? We learn at some point, right?
Yep. Yep. I remember a kid looking at me and saying, a little kid in like kindergarten age, "Why are your teeth all messed up?" You know. It's like I didn't take care of mine, so take care of yours. You know.
That's what you're gonna look like, young man.
Yeah. You know.
You better
Trying
brush
not
your
to
teeth.
scared straight.
There
You
you
know.
go. You're right.
Yep.
Right. And I noticed ever since I lost the one tooth, that was one thing. And then when the other one broke off, man, you do. You notice the difference the way people look at you. They
Yep.
do. They
Yep.
look at you like, dude, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Well, it's a focal point.
It
You
is.
know,
It really
people
is.
look at your mouth because they lip read. You know, along with your
And when you
talking.
smile, you greet with, hey, how are you? You know, yeah, it's the first thing they see is your eyes and your smile and your teeth.
Yeah.
And when you ain't got none, it's like, whoa, dude. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet you smoke, yeah, I can't even talk.
Yeah. Think you're a crackhead. You know,
Exactly.
it's
Bill, we're proud to call you a brother as well.
definitely.
Absolutely. Live and learn. You're right, David
Yep.
Jones. Live and learn.
Yep. Pass on that knowledge.
When we're young and dumb, we just do, hey, I want to do what I want to do. Fuck all that shit. I ain't got time to brush my teeth. I ain't got time. No, I got stuff to do. Yeah, fuck that.
Yep.
That was dumb.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, you're trying to survive. You're trying to, life isn't easy. So you
Well,
gotta, you
for
gotta
me,
make
it's
that
more
money.
about, let's go party.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes
brush
it's
my
that.
teeth. I got a date to meet. Yeah.
David Dance. Uh, I watched the Water Me Wednesdays with David Dance's wife, and
I need to watch that.
yeah, and this week Tim brought home a plant. Hopefully, I pick it up without dropping it. It's a rat tail cactus,
Oh, wow. Cool. I love it. Hold on. Let me
and
put some pictures.
it's got places where they were all broke off because it was
That is
banging on the
cool.
shelves. But I can start, little babies off the stuff that fell off it.
That is so awesome.
But I wanted one for a long time, and he walked in and it was just staring at him, so he got it.
Oh, yeah.
He
That's cool.
surprised me with it. Try to hang it without dropping it.
Yeah. You're
But
right, boy.
yeah. Duh.
and holding a jar of moonshine. There you go, Roy.
But when Tim goes to Lowe's or Home Depot and stuff, he always goes to the gardening center, and they have plants that aren't doing well and all this stuff, and he brings them home. And uh, I've got before, because he'll send me a picture of the plant, and he's like, "Do you want it? Is it worth saving?" So I have a picture of the plant when I got it, and I have a picture of the plant after it's been here a while. It's kind of neat to save them long.
Oh yeah.
He brought home a
You get the before and after, right? What you did with
yeah.
it. That's
He
cool.
brought home some stuff,
You'll have to share that with us sometime.
nemesia, and it's a neat little flower. It's got two petals on the top are like pink, but the three petals on the bottom are white. And
Huh.
really neat plant. And I planted it and stuff. I watered it and got ready, and I got a big planter and put it in a big planter. And the other morning I come out with the dogs, and I'm coming up the ramp, and I look at it and like, holy cow, look at that thing. It was just standing up, just I'm happy. It's so cool.
You
We
know
get
that you say that, it made me think of, and we talked about this before, and you hear about it a lot. If you sing or play different music to different plants, and the types of different music, how they respond to that.
Yep,
It is true. I've done it
it is.
myself, and it's like, wow, holy
It
crap.
is.
You can
Yep,
play really hard rock and roll too. I mean, hard rock, or a good classical. Dude, the classical comes through better. I'm sorry to say that. I like rock and roll, I do. But dude, I've done it myself as an experiment just to see when I was going through the horticulture classes.
yeah,
It was like, oh my
we did.
god.
Yep. My daughter, I had all my weed plants because it's legal to grow in Maine. Had them all in a row. The one on the very end, my daughter yelled at all the time just to see, that plant was stunted. The
Huh.
rest of them did great. That one plant that Danny hollered at and Danny was mean to, she'd walk by it and cuff it and stuff. I mean, it, it was just little. It was runted. It didn't do as well as the others, and they were all in line, all in the same sun, same soil, same little patch.
Huh.
So it does. It
You
does
know
matter.
what? That you said that. Think about this. Think about this. So you're a parent, you have kids. If you're yelling at one kid all the time,
Yeah,
down him,
yeah.
criticizing
You're
him,
not worth anything, blah blah. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we've seen it before, right?
Walter's doing great. He's in the kitchen. I tried to get a picture. We had a deer in the field outside the kitchen window, and I tried to get a picture of Walter with a deer behind him. I didn't get it, but he's in the kitchen window. Uh, I have one of those onion baskets that has the three tiers. And Walter's in the middle tier, getting his best life
That's
in
cool.
there. He's got a
I saw the videos
big
of you
pot.
shooting the deer out in the yard. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. The last one I had, the deer. She's prego. She's so round. She's really round. I just shared that one. And, the turkeys out there. Hunting season ended. Yeah, hunting season ended, and that next day, the turkeys were out in the field again. We hadn't seen them for a
Right, no
while.
shit.
Oh, they were chasing each other around, ring around the rosy and stuff, and so
You know, that's funny too, is because it's almost like deer and turkey and all wildlife know when season's open, when it closes. Oh,
yeah,
closed. Let's go.
yeah. It was. We didn't see them the whole hunting season. People were driving up and down the road because they road hunt around here, and it's awful. They won't get out and sit. They road hunt and see one, and then they try to sneak up on it when they see it. It's like I hate that.
That's funny.
Vinegar drip. He's already dripping.
Hey, you better go see a doctor about that. Chris Palin, ain't see you in a minute, buddy. How you doing?
Doing just fine. Yeah, I tried to get a picture of the
Pollen. I
deer in the
keep
background.
saying Palin. It's pollen. My bad.
Yep, I was making that mistake because you think of Sarah Palin, you know.
Yeah, me
When
too.
yep,
Me too.
we had a guy come in on one podcast, and I went to say his name, and I mean it was one of them.
He
I
corrected
don't
us.
know.
I don't remember if it was on ours or somebody else's, but I do remember him correcting it on a podcast that no, it's Palin.
Yeah, yeah,
Pollen. There,
Paula.
I
This is a good drip. Nice. That's exciting.
hell yeah.
And
I need
that's
I need the bass going this weekend. I'm going to do another poaching for the contest. The last one didn't come out so well. It's got a really good flavor. I just didn't get the quantity that I wanted. But the flavor came out really good. This time I want to do some things a little different to get more quantity. But look out, Mama B.
and that's from Bruiser, right, girl?
Huh?
The still he's got is from Bruiser.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Shine on controllers. He's
Dude,
styling.
yeah. Damn, dude, you're uptown there. Out there by the creek.
Yep. What's going to be your first run?
He tried his first podcast last night. It started off great. It really did because it was live, which it shouldn't have been, but it was. It was live, but he couldn't see the comments. So
Yeah.
it came back, and then nobody could see the comments. It would only go live on his page for like 14 seconds. It was like, damn it. But I think I pointed out to him, and he got to reading about it and realized later that he's got to be, I think it's 60 or 30 days. I can't remember which. 30 or 60 days, and have 100 followers on his page before it will stream to that page. And I remember Cassie talking about that.
Yep.
And that's why I stream to Cassie's all the time now.
Yep.
For that very reason.
Yep. I remember trying to share it around so Cassie could get her numbers up.
Right. And then it's the same thing when Uncle Joey and I did the Two Uncles in a Jar. It had to, I think it's 30 days. Yes, it's 30 days. And we went 30 days, had 100 followers. Boom, we can stream there anytime. So Earl, if you want to go live again, you want to stream to either one of those, let us know. We'll make sure it happens, buddy. My background is hard. Yeah, I get that a lot, Chris. I apologize for that. In fact, I think there's going to be Two Uncles in a Jar this Sunday. I think I'm going to use a microphone because I get that a lot. People tell me they can't hear me. Yeah, I got a fan going in the background just because I'm in Florida. It's hot, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had
just
my air conditioner earlier. I turned it off, so.
We were at 71 when we started, and we're at 58 now.
I'm at 74.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's very doable, but I like the breeze. I like the fan blowing on.
Yeah. 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 It's 58 here. I had to turn the fan off. I was getting a little chilly.
Wait a minute. Were your nipples getting hard?
Yeah, you better be careful. That's the reason why I stood up early.
So stand up. Fuck up!
It's more like pew, pew.
First one is going to be my honey cracked corn with mash and pureed sweet corn. Cool.
Yeah, I wondered what your first
Hell yeah.
run would be.
I
That's
like
exciting.
Run would be kind of like you say, Mama Bay.
Mama B, Santa D.
You're at 68. Man, I wish. I like that weather.
Texas tequila. Ooh, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Tequila. Ew. I did
I like
once.
tequila.
Earl, I want to give you a little advice on tequila. Using agave. It likes heat.
It likes to be warm.
Heat.
Yeah.
And you're going to be chasing that pH, man. You're going to be chasing that pH every day. Every day. You're going to be checking that pH. You're going to be adjusting it, but make sure it's got plenty of heat. It likes hot weather.
Yeah, it stalls out if it gets cold.
Yeah, dude. It, I did that years ago. I ordered some agave. Ended up getting 4 gallons of agave. I got it at a good price because I got it years ago. And I sat on it, sat on it, sat on it, sat on it. Cassie kept bugging me because she likes tequila. Dad, when are you going to run this tequila? I said, okay, fine, fine, I'll do it, fine, I'll do it. I did it, and I took it to her place in North Florida. We ran it together. It even ran weird, uh, just to let you know. But once it started running, I had a control over it. It was cool. It came out, dude. I had a lot of people tell me they liked it better than they like Patron. So
Yeah, nice.
just saying, man,
Yeah.
you gotta watch it and keep control of it. I I swore up and down that I would never do a tequila again, but after tasting, it, I was like, I think I'll do this again.
I was laughing. Marie just said she has 62 houseplants and she downsized because it was a lot of watering. I would have to downsize to get to 62.
I don't remember what I had at one point when I was in horticulture. I had plants everywhere. I had my own greenhouse. I had orchids. You name it. Oh my God,
Mm.
I was going nuts. And yeah, I've way downsized. I've gone down to zero.
And it's just on my desk up here, over there. I was telling you, Tim goes to Lowe's and Home Depot and buys all these half-dead plants, and he come home with a whole bunch of stuff the other day. And there's one, it's like a centerpiece looking thing, and it's got the grass in the middle and all the plants around it and stuff. It
Huh.
was like $39, and he got it for $5. And it's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
pot it's in. It's a decorative pot, like an urn with a wide bottom, and then it comes up to an urn. So I mean, it's a real $5 pot for sure. Just the pot. But he brought home a bunch of little pansies and um, marigolds and begonias and all those things that everybody plants around everywhere, and wicked cheap. So
It's
I've been
cool.
doing that in the garden.
Earl, that's good, man. Yeah, I didn't know you had ran it before, Earl. So hey,
Yeah, there you
you,
go.
I want to do it again. When I don't know, but absolutely, I love it. It came out really good. I think Cassie and I ended up getting 3 quarts out of it, out of a 5 gallon mash. We ended up getting 3 good quarts out
Yeah,
of it. Phenomenal. It was really good. It was really good tequila. For orchids and what?
yeah. Just a little mini orchid
Orchids
like
can be
mine.
very addictive, Marie. I'll tell you what, they can get very addictive. I know at one point before my mom passed, I still haven't done it, and I probably won't. But I wanted to do an orchid where I named it after my mom. And there's ways you can do it, Marie. I don't know if you already know or not, but if you want to try and do it to make your own orchid, your own breed, reach out to me. I'll help you do that.
Yeah.
There's ways of doing it. It's a process, but it's doable. So just saying.
My daughter just cut the stalk off hers because it was done flowering, and she cut it into little segments. She dipped it in honey and cinnamon and put it on moss and let it root, and it's rooting. So she's getting a new plant out of the stalk
Huh,
of her orchid.
nice.
Yeah, because she said,
There, most of your plants are easy to propagate and
yeah,
turn into other plants and stuff. They're really easy. Most plants are. Depending on the root or the bark, uh, but most of them are really easy.
yeah. Well, they want to live. They want to,
Yeah,
you know.
and
She
you
just
can
did
always
that with hers.
all your stores like Home Depot or Lowe's, they have Rudy hormones that help a lot. They're very helpful. They'll get it into it.
Christina's leaving the craziness now.
Oh shit! Goddamn! I gotta go meet up with. Okay, Christina.
Yeah,
I gotta
quarter of
give
11.
my address so she can come pick up her beach. Beach, yeah. I didn't realize it was this late. I'm sorry, Christina.
Thank you for the warning. There you
Yeah.
go.
Dude, hey, I need to do this podcast so I can go meet up with Christina.
There you go.
Hey, we're already 2.5 hours into this. We always do. We always go longer than I expect, but it's all good. I'm always off. In fact, guys, just so you guys know, I think it's the third week in June. My hours change again. My days off, I change not my hours, but my days off. So we'll probably go back to what were we before? Lisa, Mondays or Tuesdays?
I think it was Mondays.
Was it Mondays?
Oh, no, it was Tuesdays.
No, it was Mondays because at the same time it's still talking.
Oh, right. That's right. Yep.
So maybe we'll go to Tuesdays.
Yep.
That way we could all tune into Still Talking, and then Tuesday
Yeah.
we'll go over to us. So that's probably what we'll do. It's not etched in stone yet, but I think it's the third week in June. I'm not positive about that. It's real close to that, so we'll be switching the days that we do these podcasts on herbs, and hopefully we'll talk more about herbs.
I had a few pictures,
We
but
don't have a
they're
good
not great.
time. It's just, hey, you know.
Yeah. I had a few pictures that I went on a walkabout and found, but they're not great pictures. But, you know, we can talk about that next week anyway.
Absolutely, and hopefully, I'll get
Yeah.
something going this weekend. I swear, I got so many things going on. And just trying to keep up and doing different things, and just with my teeth and all kinds of other shit going on. But Chris,
House.
Minnesota, I didn't know that. Yeah, I did know that. I did know that. Get Jizz to join. Yeah, Grizz.
Gliz. Yeah.
I
Gliz.
said Jizz. Let's get Jizz to join, okay?
Sure. That's a whole nother show.
Gliz, I know you, man. Yeah, Gliz is a good guy. I like Gliz.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen him forever. What's going on with Gliz?
Yeah. He just posted he was at some museum there, and his girlfriend there was standing in front of the meat-eating beetles. You know, the carcass-eating beetles.
Yeah.
And my comment on there was, wrong time for a random fly to land on you.
Oh,
Standing in front of the, you know.
get it off!
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, you know what? I go outside on my break to smoke a cigarette. We get 3 breaks a day. First morning break, noon break, and afternoon break. And this right now, this is the time of year for love bugs in Florida. They're everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere. And dude, I'll be out there smoking cigarette. They're all over me. I was like, God damn it, get this. If you guys know anything about love bugs, they're everywhere. They are.
Mhm.
You drive down a highway, you got love bugs splattered all over your windshield, all over your car. In fact, they have places on these truck stops and stuff where you can pull off and you can pull right in and they'll spray. They got this washer that just sprays a fucking massive amount of spray onto your car and wash these love bugs off your car. They're bad. They're bad. But yeah, every time I got smoke cigarettes, they're all over me. I'm constantly smoking cigarettes going, God damn it. They're bad. They love bugs because they're always 2 butts together. There's 2 of them flying around.
Dragging the other one around.
Oh my God.
Hey, Wayne.
Wayne, how you doing, buddy?
Eat it. Yes. Yeah, you were talking about having a hip replaced, right?
What's that, Lisa? I missed that.
Earl went to orthopedics.
Oh, orthopedics.
I think there's a hip replacement. If you remember, right?
Oh, I got a coworker that's getting ready to go through that.
They have you up and walking that same day. They have you up and walking that same day.
Damn. way
Yeah.
he's talking, way his doctor's talking, I guess he's got an extremity with his, and he's bone, and dude, I watch him at work, and he's having a really hard time.
Yeah.
And they're talking about replacing his hip and stuff. And so, wow.
Shoulder. All right.
What's up,
Who's having a
Saul?
hip replacement? Somebody's having a hip replacement. Hey, Saul.
Anyway, yep, shoulder. All right. Well, I guess we ought to end this so I can hook up
Yeah.
with Christina.
Yep.
And
Give
so
Christina a hug for me.
hey, Earl, while you're out here, Christina's getting some my recipe peach.
Uh-huh. Give me some peaches. Peaches with me.
All right. Hey guys, thanks for joining in. I know we didn't talk a lot about herbs and stuff. I'm going to be getting more into that. More I settle into getting stuff taken care of, teeth and all this bullshit, so I can concentrate more on the herbs. We'll get more into it, and I'll get out and do some foraging and stuff. Do some videos of foraging. I really want to emphasize on you guys foraging, and you can share with us on your foraging. And I really want to emphasize on if you guys have any kind of AI like Copilot, check it out. It'll help you out. And the more you use that, at first it's like kind of weird. You're like, fuck that, I don't want any part. But the more you use it, the more it becomes accustomed to you, and you
Yeah.
become more accustomed to it, and you start understanding how it works more, and it understands you more.
Yeah.
It's weird. I know it sounds weird, but it does.
There's a learning curve.
It is. And that being said, so then you learn ways to talk to it and tell it, ask it where you want to go forage for certain different things. It'll tell you where to find it. It will. Lisa and I both experienced this. Tom
Yeah.
Cruise experienced it.
Yeah.
So check it out. It's going to be worth your while. I can't wait to use it personally. I've already mapped out my locations where I'm going to go. I just can't wait to use it. So check it out, do it, and share that with us. So
Yeah.
everybody can share their experiences together on when we went foraging, right? It's the perfect time of year to start foraging. Actually, we're past it, but hey, we're still into it, so
Mm.
let's do it.
They're just starting here, so
Yeah. For you, Lisa, you're up north. It's just starting. So for me, it started 2 months ago. So
yep.
hey guys, thanks for coming on. Love you each and every one of you. Really do. And I want last thing, please keep Shadow in your prayers. Keep thinking about him. Keep him in your prayers. Reach out to him. Just say, hey, Shadow, man, I know you're going through some shit. Thinking about you, man. Thinking about you. Just reach
Yep.
out to him. Let him know you're thinking about him. And that he and his family are in your prayers. Just so he knows. That alone is going to help. It really will. It'll help a lot.
Yeah.
Can I cook my breakfast? Yeah. Well, it'll tell you how to cook it. I'll tell you that. It will definitely tell you how to cook it. In fact, it'll tell you different variations. So
Yeah. It'll probably tell you where to get the freshest ingredients near you. Yep.
it will. Yeah, I guarantee you. If there's a special ingredient that it recommends, it'll tell you where to get it.
Yep. Yep. Farm stands or something.
Love you guys. Shine on everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
I want to try if I can remember how to end it.
Ha ha ha.